This episode brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Do you ever find yourself playing the budgeting game? Shifting a little money here, a little there, and hoping it all works out? Well, with the Name Your Price tool from Progressive, you can get a better budgeter and potentially lower your insurance bill too. You tell Progressive what you want to pay for car insurance, and they'll help find you options within your budget. Try it today at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law. Not available in all states.
There's one thing that will forever change the way you sleep, and it's the softest 100% organic cotton bedding from Boll & Branch. You'll fall asleep faster, wrapped in the most luxurious comfort. You'll never sleep hot again with airy blankets, cloud-like duvets, and breathable sheets. You'll experience pure comfort on night one and feel your bedding get softer with every wash. Discover the difference with 15% off your first order at bollandbranch.com with code CUMULUS. Exclusions apply. See site for details.
Indies classic rock.
It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Saturday's coming quick and anything. 48 to rendezvous. I'm gonna blow a wad on you. Oh, I'm coming in my pants, my shirt, and my best suit, baby. I'm gonna pick your flower, gonna be there in an hour. Coming in my pants, shine shoes, and my necktie, honey. I'm so excited, I hope that I don't come. The only thing left is a little manscape. 24 to rendezvous. I can't wait. I'm gonna blow a wad on you. Oh, I'm coming in my pants, my shirt, and my best suit, baby. Gonna pick your flower, gonna be there in an hour. Coming in my pants, shine shoes, and my necktie, honey. I'm so excited, I hope that I don't love you. Gonna blow a wad on you. 24 to rendezvous. I'm gonna blow a wad on you. Oh, I'm coming in my pants, my shirt is my best suit, baby. Gonna pick your flower, gonna be there in an hour. Coming in my pants, shine shoes, and my necktie, honey. I'm so excited now. I'm coming in my pants, my shirt is my best suit, baby. I'll pick your flower, gonna be there in an hour. Coming in my pants, shine shoes, and my necktie, honey. I'm so excited, you know, I can't wait, baby. I'm so excited, you know, I can't wait, baby. I'm so excited, I hope that I don't come too. Oh, dang. Oh, yeah.
Fantastic! Hey! Ollie, Ollie, income free. Welcome. It's the Bob and Tom Show. Hello, Christy Lee.
Hi, chick.
Hello, Josh Arnold. There's Ace Cosby. Hey. There's Willie Griswold.
Hey, man.
I'm Chick McGee, and yes, Pat is notable by his absence. Called in again with an imaginary illness.
No. He
I
did
was working last night.
Pat did a charity event.
Oh, really?
Helping out the little dogs and kitties.
Working, really?
Yes.
What is this? Is this his main job?
You know my rule. If it involves dogs, it's okay to take the day off. Because they're such big sweeties.
I almost had to today.
I had no idea.
They're such good doggies.
All right, I'm in.
Okay. Admittedly, there may be some dogs listening right now that have been bad boys and bad girl dogs.
I'll see you next Tuesday.
That will happen.
Classic.
I'm gagging.
Oh,
Josh, you got your ears lowered? You got your hair cut?
I did, yeah.
Nice.
Looks nice.
Yeah.
Smooth.
Thank you very much.
And
Did you do that yourself?
No, this time I did not.
And you trimmed your beard a little bit, right?
A little like cleanup, but
Yeah.
not, yeah.
Good.
But I think the days are numbered on the beard. I think I'm going to go back to where it kind of was.
it
kidding.
looks triumphant, dude.
Oh, thanks. I mean, it may come back at some point.
No, it looks glorious.
Yeah.
I think. Yes, absolutely.
Well, it's getting warmer, and
You look like the sound engineer for Korn. You know, you got the kind of
that's pretty
glasses
rad.
on, but you still got the rock and roll in the beard.
You've been in the road for a long time. You've sort of stopped caring about vanity. You know, that look.
I stopped caring about that. A very long time.
Before every show, you look at your assistant and go, if I hear one more Korn song, I'm going to kill somebody. Stuff like that.
I don't know that could ever happen.
Oh, okay. Isn't it interesting, though, how, and he's not the only guy who has a beard like this, when it colors in, like the gray is very a specific area, and it kind of looks great where the gray is, where the dark is.
Describe it. The gray, it looks like it emits from his lower lip and goes south.
Yeah, it's kind of just the chin area.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, there is some gray in the side.
But it's even, though. It's very interesting.
Yeah.
It is interesting how the body decided to do
Looks
that.
like you were eating a lot of mayonnaise, and it just...
Ooh.
Yeah, lots of mayonnaise.
Oh, I would hope it looks a little
You know how
nicer
you like
than that. But,
You know how you like mayonnaise.
I will dip fries in mayonnaise every now and then.
I love mayonnaise.
It's very European.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's very worldly.
What's the stuff called? What's that other...
Aioli.
What is it?
Aioli.
Aioli.
Do you like that because it's pretentious? Aioli
No,
instead
it's
of
fancy
mayonnaise?
name for mayonnaise. I
Okay.
won't eat that.
All right.
You know that.
Oh, you won't eat aioli?
No.
Oh. Will you lick...
Stop.
Hey, holy.
Hey.
We all just finished with our sexual harassment test.
He hasn't taken it.
I haven't taken it yet.
He was on the
I
board
can tell.
yesterday.
I was this close from giving somebody $20 to take it for me, but
Well, I haven't taken it.
Went ahead.
The last several years, I've had someone else take it for me. I've got things to do.
I know. Yes, you're busy.
You're the only person in this room that needs to take it. It is literally targeted at you.
Well, at the meeting yesterday, I think actually you haven't taken it either, have you?
I took it today.
Oh, you took it? Okay.
Or yesterday, excuse me.
What kind of questions are there?
It's about bullying and harassment.
Yeah.
You know,
I didn't
It
ask
doesn't
you,
take
Christy.
very
Shut up. What's it about?
no, broads in the workplace.
Yeah, it doesn't take long.
Apparently top heavy, no longer a nice compliment. Doesn't make any sense.
Heavy gnats. Can't use that anymore.
Is there-
Sorry, Willie.
Is there an
like to
HR
be-
department that has a sense of humor anywhere?
I can't wait till I start sweating
Yes.
on top of you, stuff like that.
Honestly, most of the HR folks that I knew were some of the filthiest and funniest, but behind very, very closed doors.
I know one HR guy, and his daughter is a tremendous comedian.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
You know who I'm talking about.
I do?
Our old next door neighbor.
Mr. Gailey?
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah, it's...
Megan Gailey's a great comic.
Think
Right.
about how hard that's got to be
great.
to be an HR.
HR guy.
The whining, the constant petty whining you're faced with.
And then he told me, and I said, you can't say that to me because you're... And then I said, well, you're crazy if you think that I can say that. And I got a haircut the day before, and then he called me Aaron Brockovich.
That is
Just go back to work.
by far my favorite thing when you're in any store and you're checking
Yes.
out. And well, I don't know who he thinks he is. I'm not working Sunday. I told him, that'll be $9.98. I told him that
This is why a
this is
chick
my first day working here. What's going on?
a chick got me to switch. I'm a big fan of the self checkout.
Oh, yeah, me too.
There was a bumpy time early on, and then they got it down, and now it's practically the cart checks itself. You're walking up there, and it just asks for money.
How does the machine, like for example, you buy a case of water, you put it down there, and then you buy a greeting card, and you put it down and it knows.
The difference in the weight? I
mean,
don't know.
It's just a...
Well, there's a scale. On the,
yeah, but I mean, what does the card weigh?
What does it weigh? How does it know
No,
it's there?
It's not charging you by the weight. It's got a UPC.
No, but it knows.
But when you have to put it on the scale part, you have to put
because
it in the
it's
bag.
scanning the thing.
No.
Well, Josh, some of us buy things that, we don't just buy
No.
large quantities.
I understand where you're confused.
You understand why I'm confused.
I think
He scans the barcode and then sets it on where your bag.
Yeah.
And then
come on, Josh, use your brain.
And then
you're saying please put it in the bag?
Card, and how does it know the difference between the water and the card?
If everything weighed more than a pound, I would get it. But when you buy something really heavy, you buy a giant thing of detergent and a greeting card,
right?
And you put them, and it knows.
Or stuff like you shop for, Josh, like a gallon of Cheetos and 4 cases of mayonnaise.
A gallon of Cheetos is lighter than you might think.
I bet it is.
Yeah.
I can blow your mind. I think at that big store that you go to sometimes, you can actually carry this thing around and check out as you go.
I've seen that. I don't.
Yeah.
I don't,
Have you tried it, Christy?
I have not, but I've been tempted.
You know what? I'm on same Tom. I don't trust it.
You don't?
I don't cotton to that. No, thank you. I ain't doing that. They knew something. They know something.
That's a weird use of the word cotton. I'm not sure if I'm comfortable with it.
I do like the self-checkout, though. The Target up by me in Chicago, they had this sort of just thing where whenever you used self-checkout, you could get a free Kit Kat bar. They didn't promote it, but it was pretty easy to steal.
It was understood.
Yeah, the self-checkout, you kind of just grab it, throw it in the pocket. What are you going to do?
My daughter went to the same school Willie did, so did Christy's, and they have a Target with a second floor.
Oh, and the bag goes
in Chicago.
The escalator cart?
Explain the
You
cart.
can put your cart on the escalator. It rides up with you.
How does the escalator know it's a cart, not a person?
I don't know. I think it's by weight.
Really? Yeah, it must be. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Those weight engineers are geniuses. To make but I do love the self-checkout, and to make myself feel at home, I like it when the self-checkout, as soon as you go up, it goes, "Did you find everything you were looking for? Have a nice day." But to make them more realistic, Chick has suggested now the self-checkout will say, "I don't know what he's thinking. I'm not working on Sunday."
I'm not working on Sunday.
I have my niece's recital.
My basketball team's playing on Sunday. I'm home watching that game. I ain't working here.
We have, I'm not sure that would be considered a robotics, but it's brilliant engineering, obviously.
Yeah.
We have a really weird story about the latest from Chat GPT.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, this again?
Well, this one
is a giant story, and it's not.
Well, no, it's probably one of the biggest stories of the year, but you don't have to recognize it because by the time this becomes prominent in our society, you'll be dead. And the...
oh, my.
Do you know what... I'll talk to you, Ace. Do you know what CAPTCHA is?
CAPTCHA or CAPTCHA?
CAPTCHA.
CAPTCHA.
Yes.
I've heard the word.
Yeah, I didn't know what it was either, and then I read it, and I went, oh, that thing. It's when you're, you're filling out a form, and it says, "Are you a robot?" And then there'll be, 9 pictures, and check the ones that have a street light in them, that dumb thing. Yeah. Well, now they've got a version of Chat GPT that can do that.
Oh, wow, that's going to be a problem.
Yeah.
I don't mind spotting a light, but I hate the words they try to...
Oh, the floating words?
Yeah.
Yeah, those are never good.
Because you never know if it's small, capital.
Yeah.
But and in any event, we'll be hearing the latest about Chat GPT, which sounds kind of like a really cool car from the 60s.
Yeah, it does.
Hey, did you see the new Shelby Chat GPT? It's unbelievable. It's got a 6 on the floor. It's got a V10.
Have you seen
and a propeller?
I have good news for you. Have you seen your picks for the tournament in our little
pool?
office?
No, I haven't seen him yet.
If he got more than one number 1 pick, I swear I'm going to quit.
I've never won a penny.
He doesn't have more than one.
Okay.
But he does have one.
I got one. What did I get? Okay. I got Houston. That's the number 1 seed. Illinois, Tennessee, and Princeton. Oh.
Yeah, I got number 1 seeds. Montana State. I got 2 play-ins for the. I got 2 play-ins.
What are the odds of that? Yeah, and you reached out right in there and picked it yourself.
I'm going to punch you in the face.
I'm just saying.
Billy, I have 2 number 12 seeds, if that makes you feel any better. But Tom here has Alabama.
Really?
Yes.
Well, there's also a chance that they might
Does that
not,
come with a pistol?
They might not be allowed to finish the tournament. And just don't say that anymore.
Okay, I'm sorry. It was my fault.
Christina,
I
what
fired
you
the
was
I
doing.
fired the death shot. Let's see. What have I got to do here? Coming up. We do have, I'll tell you right now, our basketball bracket competition's up and running. Get that in today, and we'll give you a shot at being a winner.
You know what goes great with basketball, my
What?
friends?
Steak?
That's exactly right,
yeah.
Tom. You read my mind. Spring is in the air. That can only mean one thing.
Spring is in the air.
Spring grilling. So, it's the perfect time to discover something new at Omaha Steaks. The steak experts at Omaha Steaks have made it easy to spring into something delicious with their semi-annual sale. With 50% off site-wide, grab all your favorites. Oh, those perfectly aged, tender steaks, ocean-fresh seafood, juicy burgers, incredible air-chilled chicken, and decadent desserts. They can all be yours. Plus, when you go to omahasteaks.com and you put promo code BTS during checkout, you'll get an additional $30 off your order. That's right. Now, we talk about steaks. We talk about all the wonderful meat that they have. Let me tell you a little about the Meat Lovers lasagna. Tom's a fan. I'm a fan. It's such a delicious entree. And hey, one night you have steaks. 2 nights later you have pork cutlets and chicken. Why not throw in something oven ready? That's right, lasagna in the days between. It's the perfect way to get fired up and spring into something special with the quality and convenience of Omaha Steaks. Don't wait. Go to omahasteaks.com, use code BTS at checkout, and take advantage of this deal. Omaha Steaks, it's ready to ship, and you're going to want to hurry. That's right, because 50% off site-wide is only happening for a limited time. Don't miss your chance to save, my friends. That's omahasteaks.com, code BTS at checkout to get that additional $30 off when you shop their semi-annual sale. Minimum order may be required.
And they sponsor the Ace Cosby joke of the day. I'm sensing an early edition of that. Oh, boy. Also, coming up, Bert Kreischer will be our guest. Al Jackson, Jess Hooker, and more. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Fiscally responsible, financial geniuses, monetary magicians. These are things people say about drivers who switch their car insurance to Progressive and save hundreds. Because Progressive offers discounts for paying in full, owning a home, and more. Plus, you can count on their great customer service to help you when you need it, so your dollar goes a long way. Visit Progressive.com to see if you could save on car insurance. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Potential savings will vary. Not available in all states or situations.
Are your ulcerative colitis symptoms proving difficult to manage? Tremfya guselkumab can help you manage the cycle of UC symptoms. At 1 year, many patients taking Tremfya achieved clinical remission, and some patients also achieved endoscopic remission. Individual results may vary. Tremfya is a prescription medicine used to treat adults with moderately to severely active ulcerative colitis. Serious allergic reactions and increased risk of infections may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and TB. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or if you need a vaccine. Ask your doctor if Tremfya can help you manage the cycle of UC symptoms. Call 1-800-526-7736 to learn more, or visit tremfyaradio.com.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hi there.
There's Ace Cosby. Hey. There's Willie Griswold.
Good morning.
I'm Chick McGee, and Pat had to work last night, so he gets today off.
Pat volunteered to be part of a great show that benefits animals and kitties and doggies, so it's a good thing.
All right.
I told Pat to take the day off, and that's what he's doing.
I will have Gravy, my cat, write him a thank you letter.
Your cat, once again, is named Gravy.
Yeah.
Which is sweet and cute.
I know.
Hey, Tom, it's a food, but it's a food. Gravy's a food.
Did you see the big
No, not
dog
for Josh.
show?
Gravy's a beverage.
No. See,
You know, you
I tried.
you what? Well, you were leading him into insulting me,
Right.
And boy, did he!
Yeah.
Oh, sir, would you like
really jacked it up.
Would you like sweet tea or unsweet tea? I'd like gravy.
Can you imagine?
Wouldn't that be hilarious?
No.
You're at the cafeteria with sweet tea. No, I'd like a glass of gravy.
Have you ever been somewhere in a restaurant, any restaurant at all, and you're there and you're ordering, and the waitress walks away, and someone really heavy walks in? What do you do?
I don't do anything. They're welcome to have a nice meal.
Really?
No.
Really?
Wide load alert. I've been there.
Look at this Humphrey, huh? Whoa.
Well, yeah.
I hope they make our dinner before they make his, because there's not going to be anything left.
I think he's going to have the left side of.
I'm very kind.
I think he's going to have the left side of the menu.
Very kind.
Where was I? Oh, I know. I was going to say, Christy, what color is this piece of paper?
Orange.
Now, that means that Chick McGee is sitting at the orangeinsoles.com sports desk.
And a special shoe of the week for the brackets coming up today.
Now, speaking of brackets, we've got our bracket competition up and running. Go to bobandtom.com/contest for all the details. And Orange Insoles is stepping up with something very special. I really can't tell you what it is yet, but be listening for that. But in the meantime, don't forget our special competition. A little bit of they call it bracketology. It's fun. Now, I also want to remind you of some live shows coming up. As we mentioned, Patty G did a special benefit last night. I got Willie G on his way to the Comedy Bar in Dubuque. That's going to be Friday, March 24th and Saturday, March 25th. Dubuque, Iowa. We'll see Willie there. Also, Donnie Baker this Friday is at the Alley on Main in Paintsville, Kentucky. What a great name for
that
a
is
place.
cool, yeah.
Paintsville.
Yeah,
Paintsville?
Nice little town.
Paint, not pain, not like Painesville, Ohio, but Paintsville, as in old paint.
Yeah.
Like Benjamin Moore.
Right, Paintsville.
Paint. Okay.
No, like Old Paint is a horse.
That's what I just said.
Old Paint?
No, you said Old Paint. Benjamin Moore is what you said.
I said Old Paint or Benjamin Moore or
Sherwin Williams.
It's okay.
Horse, wasn't it?
Who's that again that'll be there?
Porter makes a fine paint.
or Chick McGee, a paint in the ass.
It's one of those mornings.
I guess.
Come on, guys, everybody. Come on. Everybody dive in here. Stop it. Shut up.
Okay, now I'm looking at this list. Wait a minute. Does this say thatjosharnold.com is where you'll find tickets to the Friday, March 31st show at the Dow Event Center in Saginaw, Michigan. I love Saginaw. And it's going to be Patty G, Kostaki Economopoulos, and that Josh Arnold.
In that order, yes.
That'll be a great show.
Opening with music. Fun.
Now, be sure when you get into the car and you're on the road and someone else is driving, of course, because you're the headliner.
Yes.
And if someone's sitting in the passenger seat, you walk up to them and go, headliner.
That's right.
Get him out of the passenger seat. You get to sit there.
Well, if you're driving with Pat Godwin, the odds are you're not going to make it there alive. I experienced that once. Now we turn to.
I think
Mr.
Pat's
McGee.
a better driver than Tim Cavanaugh.
Really?
I'd stack my boy Tim up against any.
Greg Warren's real bad too, and he talks about it openly.
Greg Warren almost killed me one evening.
I think he pays. I'm not really. It's somewhere between $600 and $800 a month in car insurance.
No.
What?
He's a menace.
He's been in that many accidents.
Wow.
Why does he need a driver? Can we get him a plane or something to get him around?
Most of the people I know who ride with him now ask to hold his phone, or they make him put his phone in the trunk.
That's the problem.
When he calls to get new insurance rates, hi, can I help you? Yes, this is Greg Warren.
They've heard. Yeah. Word is out.
He pays that emu salary.
Okay. All right. Now we turn to the sports page with Chick McGee. Have we missed anything?
Huh? Oh, hey, guess what, people? Aaron Rodgers has said it's not official yet because evidently the Packers are taking their time and dragging their feet. Aaron can't understand what the problem is.
No.
He says, quote, I intend to play for the New York Jets in 2023. After 18 seasons in Green Bay and the frozen tundra of Lambeau Field, the four-time NFL MVP says he's just waiting for the Packers to trade him. Come on. They seem to be digging their heels in, is what Aaron's quote was.
Well, you'll recall he signed a deal.
I'm just telling you, Tom.
And he signed it and committed to something that he's trying to get out of. So there's going to be a little red tape.
And he's also walking back the, as they say in news and sport, he's walking this back, that he swears he did not give a list to anyone of who he'd like to play with. He has no idea how that started.
Oh, okay.
Well, who knows?
Other than the list he made, he has no idea how that started.
Well, I think what's interesting here is he's going to be going to the biggest media market in the country with the most hostile sports press in the country, and once he starts playing, they're going to be, is this going to work, or is this going to be another Carson Wentz?
If he plays well. All winning solves everything. Am I right, Willie?
Yeah. If Carson Wentz would have taken us to the playoffs, I'd be wearing a Carson Wentz jersey right now. I'd have a dog named Carson.
It's a cute name for a dog. Actually.
Everybody points to the Colts experiment and to some. Oh, by the way, not Gardner Minshew. Jacoby Brissett is the Washington Commander. Everybody's pointing to Tom Brady going to another team later in his career and leading the Buccaneers to a Super Bowl.
Or Peyton Manning. But then there's
Matt
Ryan,
Phillip Rivers,
Carson
Wentz.
They're the exceptions to the rule.
Didn't work.
We'll see. We'll see.
But it'll be super interesting. They'll be watching them. I think this chick told me once after that fourth interception in Game 1. There'll be some very big headlines in the New York Post.
Be careful what you wish for. Jets, Jets. Oh, here's a Aaron Rodgers joke. Why did Shailene Woodley break up with Aaron Rodgers?
I don't know
why.
It takes him forever to come. Oh, no,
that may just be
that went really dirty. I'm sorry. World Baseball Classic, Tom. This is going on at various sites around the country and around the world.
Story about it yesterday with the Puerto Rican team all dyeing their hair blonde and all their fans.
Yeah, the world record. And the New York Mets fans are dreaming about a World Series closed out by Edwin Diaz. Not so fast, my friends. Now they're facing a nightmare scenario in a startling scene yesterday as Diaz was taken off the field in a wheelchair after injuring his right knee, celebrating Puerto Rico's victory over the Dominican Republic in the World Baseball Classic. He retired the last batter, and they all get out there by the mound, and they start jumping up and down. And then you see Diaz go down.
Oh, no.
Oh, man.
And he has to be taken off the field in a wheelchair, just like FDR.
Oh boy.
Fowler.
Off to Campobello.
Off to Hot Springs. Has healing waters.
More like off to Roy Campanella.
I never doubt that you're going to out-awful me.
You're welcome.
You're welcome. And another wonderful story from the World Baseball Council. However, this smells like a sponsorship to me. Is the only thing that doesn't make it great.
I'm good with this because it's George Clooney.
I'm good with it too because Clooney's involved. But still, it smells like a sponsorship. Old-time baseball players would be appalled, shocked, dismayed. Italy's team in the World Baseball competition, their dugout has an espresso machine.
Nice.
Oh, the Nescafe.
Nespresso is what they call it.
Those things are nice.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, my daughter has one.
Really?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah, isn't that nice?
She should get you one for
I think I actually got
Mother's
her
Day.
one.
I've never
for
had an
Christmas.
espresso.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, did you get her one for Mother's Day?
For Christmas.
A good delight?
I got one. Come through. Come over, have a little espresso, get out of there. We can do a drive-through situation.
I like the little pods. They're cute.
Did you hear what I said, Tom? Christy got her daughter one for Mother's Day.
I did not.
Oh, not
Oh, my God.
It was either that or send her to a nunnery.
That's right. That baby's going to
Like
be in
the
your
old
basement
days.
before you know it.
Oh, jeez.
She's visiting her. She's staying with her aunt for a while.
Oh, God. I'm sorry, Ava.
I'd love it. I'd love if Ava had a child.
Well,
We need a little baby. We need some.
How about your child?
Yeah,
I'd love to have a kid. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
What? You want? Let's you and I sign an agreement and we'll adopt.
I'm in.
Yeah, we each
I want a
could have-
girl though.
I'll go girl. That's
Okay,
fine.
yeah. I don't want to have to teach or coach or.
Well.
Girls play sports
Girls,
too.
yeah.
Sorry to
I should put it this way: my child doesn't want me to teach or coach.
During that time when the kids were playing sports, there was a girl on the soccer team, and they were like 4 or 5 years old. Her name was Evelyn. They called her Evie, and she was the greatest soccer player still I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Just amazing.
Yes.
There are some amazing
Zip,
young
goal,
kids
zip,
out there.
goal. Unbelievable. Anyway, manager Mike Piazza of Italy.
That's right. You mean the same Mike Piazza that was a great...
Yeah,
the gay catcher?
Met in Dodgers. That was the rumor. I got news for you. Josh is more Italian than Mike Piazza. Okay, come on. Anyway, he says, we are kind of shocked with the Nespresso machine. It's something in Italian culture that, let's face it, I'm not that familiar with. I was born in New York. I don't know anything about the Italians. And
I'm as Italian as Fazoli.
I mean, coffee would be right after water in Italy, he says. Isn't wine right after water?
I would think.
Not
the idea is to keep the team awake so they can watch a baseball game.
Piazza though, said that he, in continuing his strive to be the worst malcontent in history, he's a little disappointed with the Nespresso machine in the dugout, dissatisfied with the coffee that was being served in a paper cup.
Oh my God!
I'm so sorry. I didn't realize this was in the dugout.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is the whole story. I'm sorry.
Right.
I thought I was thinking locker room this entire time.
Doesn't espresso make you go to the bathroom a lot?
Really?
It's not my experience.
A lot of caffeine.
I think you throw off everything involved with farting or going to the bathroom. I think you throw off.
I used to drink espresso, and it made me go.
I mean, yeah, coffee will definitely inspire that movement. I think the caffeine helps getting the liquid in there.
Sure. That'll twist a colon.
Tells your body.
Number one.
Yeah, I thought you said, yeah.
No, poop.
I don't know.
Coffee is nature's enema. You don't know that?
No, yeah, sure, but Ace was talking about peeing.
Oh, we're talking about drinking it. Speaking of coffee enemas,
we have new news from the Gwyneth Paltrow camp.
The coffee enema queen Gwyneth Paltrow is once again in the. You got to hand it to her. She's always in the news. It usually involves an orifice and something weird, and today is no exception.
Yeah.
She might have the same press agent that PETA has, or
yeah, she's in the news all the time for craziness. She's the one who was urging women to steam their vaginas.
Well, it
put
gets
the
wrinkly,
eggs
doesn't
in.
it?
Remember the jade eggs that they
and
were
putting
selling?
a jade egg up. A lot of stuff that's
very healthy.
Physicians say never to do. The kind of idiotic, moronic TikTok
you think you
things
could
that happen out there.
Shoot a jade egg across the room, Christy?
What?
One of these?
Yeah.
Could we move on?
Those
please?
are what? Jade egg would be
I
heavy.
thought we had Mike Piazza in the locker room, or no, in the dugout drinking espresso.
What about
espresso?
That's what I just said.
Yeah, it was a little espresso.
There was an espresso.
Well, it's not espresso.
No, it sure isn't.
No, it's espresso.
Espresso is what you used to do on the coffee machine before they took it away.
Oh,
man, copy and coffee. That was right there. That was tricky.
Did you ever Xerox
Look at 'em next time.
buns, Christy?
I never did that. Or my boobs, sorry.
I didn't ask about that.
Well, what's the difference?
I've Xeroxed
one's up top.
I've Xeroxed my face right up against it. Yeah. Looks like a snake in a jar.
Really?
Yeah. The machine we have now, I don't think you can. I don't think.
I think
because you have to put the paper in and it sucks it in and then spits it out.
What?
That doesn't matter.
You can't lift
You can't
it.
just sit on the top of the machine like you used to be able to.
Many a video out there of somebody falling through that glass.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That's an option. You don't have to put the paper in that way.
Oh, you don't?
No.
You could lift it up and sit on it?
Yes.
No, we got one right there then. Let's go for it.
It's pretty high up.
We can get a ladder. I'm sorry. So the point is there's an espresso machine in the dugout. Is there a pizza oven?
Oh, maybe. That'd be cool. There's all kinds of... Well, you've been in dugouts. I don't think I've ever been in a
I've
Major
never
League
been
Baseball
in a
dugout.
Yeah,
There's
no, mostly you don't.
A food spread? Oh, my
No,
God.
not in the dugout.
Is there a
I mean in the
bathroom?
locker room.
Yes, locker rooms are great. And a lot of equipment managers, like if they have a bunch of gum in there, they'll unwrap every piece and put it in a bucket. And
Do they have chewing tobacco? Would you see that around?
No, I didn't.
In a dugout, do they have a bathroom?
Not in the dugout, no.
Oh.
I think a urinal would be cool.
Well, people can see
Handy.
into the dugout.
Yeah.
Handy, yes.
It would be a little awkward.
Your back is turned.
Don't you have a urinal in
Well,
your...
yeah. Piazza's on deck, and who's in the hole? Oh, dear God. He's hovering above the hole.
You have a urinal in your garage, right? Or something? In one of your garages?
My old house, there's a urinal in the garage. Yeah. I didn't put it there. It was there when I bought the house.
Wow.
Nice.
The guy that built the house was a plumber.
Was that in Sam's house now?
Yeah.
Just showing off?
No, he had 5 boys, and his wife said, "Look,
smart. They're out playing all the time.
They're out playing in that big backyard.
Tired of pissing in the
Come in
driveway.
and
It was cool. We used to pee there. Always we'd be out there shooting hoops. I was going to say shot hoops, but that sounded weird. That's why I had to say shoot.
yeah.
I just can't talk today, damn it.
It's all right.
I'm all fired up. I got to drink these
Your mouth will catch up.
Yeah, but I'm good when I yell. Remember earlier I was yelling, I was articulating, I was speaking clearly.
I'm here for you Griswolds messing up and saying curse words. I'm a big fan.
Well, come back next break. I'm going to say the big one, folks.
All right. More sports coming up.
Okay, thank you very much. Christy, you want to give me a teaser?
Yeah. Did you see that in the dog world, the Labrador Retriever has been replaced at the top of the list for the nation's most popular purebred dog?
Oh, really? Okay.
Yes.
Not really a good thing.
Never mind. A lot of people like those dogs.
God's mistake.
Yeah, it's really not
Trouble
God's
breeding.
mistake. It's a anomaly in the world.
And dating app people, be on the lookout. You could be scammed at some point. And for some reason, we have a lot of penguins in the news today.
Oh, it's cool penguin news.
Cool.
Can we get a show penguin? I mean, you said no to a dog. How about a penguin?
I'd love to have a dog in here every day.
What's his name? It all depends on the name for me.
Peter.
Okay, yeah,
Peter
Peter
Penguin.
the
Peter
Penguin's
Penguin.
a lot of fun.
Here comes Speedy, guys.
And we could switch off every weekend taking him home.
Didn't we have a story a couple years ago about a couple of people who stole penguins?
Yes.
Remember that?
Yeah.
Well, we'll find out about all the penguins.
Wanna
But
buy a
first,
penguin?
the Bob and Tom Show is sponsored by BetterHelp. It's getting harder out there. It seems like there's more stuff coming at us every day. Getting to know yourself can be confusing. It's a lifelong process. We're all growing every day. That's where therapy comes in. And it's important to remember that it's not a sign of weakness to be asking for help. Therapy is about deepening your self-awareness. And BetterHelp has a new approach to therapy. It's about hooking you up with a licensed therapist, and the whole thing is done online. So you'll communicate with that therapist. You can do it, by the way, with a camera going or via text or just voice, whatever you want to do. It's all about convenience and doing what's good for you. How does it work? Well, you fill out a questionnaire. You'll get matched with a licensed therapist. More than 25,000 therapists out there, and they've hooked up more than 1 million people. Get the details at BetterHelp.com/BT show. And once again, BetterHelp will hook you up. And by the way, if you have to change therapists or would like to change therapists, it's easy. There's no fee for that. And once again, because it's done online, it's convenient, flexible, and suited to your schedule. Discover your potential with BetterHelp. The Bob and Tom Show is sponsored by BetterHelp. You'll find them at BetterHelp.com/BT show. That'll knock 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/BT show. Coming up, we have tongues in the news. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Text us at 888-262-8661. More Bob and Tom next. State law.
She burned the pizza last night.
I did.
Hi, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show.
Is that a euphemism?
Nope.
Yeah, she
I
burned the
literally
pizza.
burnt a pizza.
Oh, okay. I thought. Hey, did you what happened to Christy last night? Yeah, she burned the pizza. Talk about smoking a sausage.
You're playing a diddle with a padiddle, you know what I mean?
You burned the old
Oh, well.
Christy at the news desk.
Can't sit down.
There's
Hi.
Josh Arnold.
Hi there.
There's Ace Cosby. Hey. There's Willie Griswold.
What is up, my friends?
There he is. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Thank you very much. Chick McGee
Yes.
is broadcasting from the OrangeInsoles.com sports desk.
Right here.
We urge you to get your mind right and your body right by having a good foundation with Orange Insoles. And
You need to get your mind right.
oh, I love that guy.
That was great.
You run one time, you get one chain. You run 2 times, you get 2 chains.
Now, do
You
know-
run 3 times. well, hell, we ain't never had anybody run 3 times.
Do you know who that is, Willie?
I have, zero idea. Just no clue. Is it a movie?
It's in a
Yeah.
movie.
It's
Strother Martin from Cool Hand Luke.
Cool Hand
Okay.
Luke. Did you ever see that movie?
Is that a Western?
No.
He's also in. He's also the guy in Butch Cassidy that is going up the mountain. To
we
get
have no money.
Strother Martin is a great character actor. He was
He's in Slapshot as well.
Morons. I've got morons on my team.
I use that phrase all the time. I've got morons on my team. He's the best. In fact, we have a weird Strother Martin tribute coming up. Now that I think about it. Before we get to that, however,
Yeah.
I want to urge you to get your bracket filled out. You've already got one going. Finish it up and get it in to bobandtom.com/contest. We've got some cool stuff coming up also from Orange Insoles involving college basketball activities. Should be a lot of fun. And actually, some of the college basketball stuff has already started. We'll get to that in just a second. But right now, Willie, for your enlightenment, this is an obscure discussion we had involving Tim Wilson and Strother Martin. And for those familiar with Mr. Martin, a great, fun, just tremendous character actor. And even if you're not familiar with him, I think you'll understand what's going on here.
Ladies and gentlemen, Strother Martin sings Led Zeppelin.
There's a lady who's sure that all that glitters is gold. And she's buying a stairwell to heaven. When she gets there, she knows that if the stars are closed, with a word, she can get what she came for, or she's going to spend the night in the box.
Now, this can be a good song or a bad song.
We need to work on this.
It's entirely up to you.
Or it means some bitch of a song.
What we have here is failure to communicate.
That was ad-libbed by the great Tim Wilson. If nothing else, do yourself a favor and watch the movie Cool Hand Luke.
You might I think you would like it, Will.
Yeah, I'll watch it tonight.
Yeah, it's
It's
really
a very
wonderful,
very good movie.
It's a great movie.
I looked it up. I like the cast. I like stuff from that time.
Yeah. Have you ever seen Slapshot?
I've never seen Slapshot.
Possibly the most underrated sports movie.
I know about like there's like the second line, all the guys with the long hair and the glasses.
The Hansons.
Yeah, because you guys talk about it so often.
The Hansons are still out there.
Sure.
They'll show up at various hockey games as entertainment. That's just a terrific movie.
Here is the actual Strother Martin, by the way.
Oh.
Morons. I've got morons on my team.
And you remember Carl the Floor Walker? When everybody was in prison, he had a little speech for the newbies.
There's no playing grab ass or fighting in the building. You got a grudge against another man, you fight him Saturday afternoon. Any man playing grab ass or fighting in the building spends the night in the box. First bell is at 5 minutes of 8. When you will get in your box. Last bell is at 8. Any man not in his bunk at 8 spends the night in the box.
you get the idea.
Yeah, it's very rough.
Night in the box.
And Willie, he's on the Guns N' Roses song Civil War.
Yeah.
I use it for an intro.
What we've got here. Yeah.
All right. And in any event, we'll push on with a
He gets it.
with a sports teaser. Well, what have we missed in the world of sports?
America's team, the Dallas Cowboys, has shook the very foundation of the National Football League. They let go a very popular player yesterday, but sometimes you have to say goodbye to find yourself thing. And we got a couple of world records, including Christy, the longest tongue again.
Ooh.
And Jim Nance is retiring after this Final Four, and no one will notice. And
I don't know why you don't like Jim.
Why don't you like him?
Because he can be replaced by anybody.
That's false.
I'm Jim Nance.
Did you know that Strother Martin was a student at the University of Michigan?
No, I didn't.
Oh, yeah. He's
Michigan, huh?
He was a swimming instructor, a great diver and swimmer of all things.
That's really something.
Yeah, isn't that great? Once swam the Mackinac Straits.
If I
I thought this was leading into a...
Yeah.
I tell you what. No, he's just praising Michigan. If I get 30 signatures of someone from all the other states, will you start mentioning another state other than Michigan?
No, it's just that people think that Strother Martin is some kind of southern, southeast. No.
He's from Michigan.
Well, there we go. I think he may have been born in Indiana. I'm not sure.
We need emails from somebody else across this great country of ours.
Okay, that's fine.
If you're from Michigan, take the day off. Okay.
Then you don't want to hear about the job that Michigan posted for bear cuddlers.
I saw a story on that.
No, baby bears.
Also coming up, sperm counts in the news.
Okay.
I will count your
1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, you want to have lunch at 6? 7. Oh, son of a...
We'll be right back. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Even though we're not too much to look at, you can also watch the show on our YouTube channel.
This episode is brought to you by Indeed. When your computer breaks, you don't wait for it to magically start working again. You fix the problem. So why wait to hire the people your company desperately needs? Use Indeed's sponsored jobs to hire top talent fast. And even better, you only pay for results. There's no need to wait. Speed up your hiring with a $75 sponsored job credit at Indeed.com/podcast. Terms and conditions apply.
Here at the Almond Joy Factory, where tropical vibes abound, we use soft, fresh-tasting coconut.
The crunchiest almonds and delicious chocolate candy.
Ah, but do you know what our most important ingredient is? Sometimes you feel like a nut.
Sometimes you don't.
Almond Joy's got nuts and something even way better than that. Yes, Almond Joy is made with almonds and joy.
Got some details for you later.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hi there.
Clean everything.
There's Ace Cosby.
Okay.
What'd I miss?
That's one. Just one.
What?
There's Willie Griswold.
Hey, man.
I'm Chick McGee. And here's Tom Griswold.
I'm holding two things. In my left hand, an orange piece of paper that tells us who's coming on the show today. I'm very excited because it does include Bert Kreischer, Al Jackson, Jess Hooker. In my right hand, I'm holding an official Ace Cosby Sharpie. Oh, yeah, it says Ace Cosby. My face is my past.
Is there still a little cartoon of him on there? Isn't there?
There's
Was
two
there a little
versions.
cartoon?
Not on this one, no. There's a version with your cartoon on it?
One has my face on it, and the other one just has the official autograph pin.
Okay, the official autograph. Oh, that's nice. So what Vase gives you his autograph. He's got his own. I had these made for him years ago.
Of course you did.
Why wouldn't I? What a cool gift, huh?
Complicated and not needed. Yeah, that's you.
Would you like a Chick McGee?
He ordered one gross, and they were suddenly was 14.
They were gross, all right.
They were what?
Oh, you only got 14 pens?
No. It's like, I don't know how many a gross is, but it's
144. That was the minimum order. So
12 dozens.
There are a lot of
of them.
A lot of these out there.
Yes. I want a Chick McGee Sharpie. Chrissy, you in? You want some Sharpies?
Sure, why not?
I'd love some Josh.
Well, I guess we're going to all...
Sharpies all around.
There you go. That's our Christmas gift. Buy a Sharpie.
I've already got your Christmas gift for next year.
Already?
Oh, it's okay.
No, that never happened.
Oh, you'd be
The
surprised.
earlier it is, the worse the gift is.
Now,
Every year.
we were talking about Strother Martin, the great character actor. He, of course, is. I didn't know this. His line in Cool Hand Luke, what we've got here is failure to communicate.
Yeah.
That's number 11 on the American Film Institute's list of the 100 greatest movie quotes.
Really?
I love stuff like this. What's number 10?
Well, now I've got to look up the whole thing.
Well,
Chick,
I
what do you
love
think?
What?
What do you think number one will be?
It's
I
obvious.
love it when you. Look, you're not my father. No,
It's frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn.
is that number one?
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Was
that
it?
was shocking.
At the time, yeah.
What's that in?
Gone,
with the Wind.
Got it.
Hard to sit through, frankly.
No, it is not. It's
It's a beautiful
wonderful.
movie.
It's a great movie.
If
Do
you
they
get a
have,
chance,
like-
see it at a big screen.
Tomorrow
Do
is
they-
another day.
Do they have like Luke, I am your father? Do they have We're gonna need a bigger boat? Kind of the big ones.
I would imagine I'll be back. Show me the money.
Yeah, it's got Go Ahead, Make My Day with Clint Eastwood.
Ever since I can remember, I always wanted to be a gangster. Is that on
That's
there?
got to be in the top 100.
It's on there somewhere.
Yeah,
Do you have the list?
I do, but I want to do it in quiz form. I want to do it. We'll quiz. We'll run this
Well,
one.
Christy's out because girls don't.
Girls don't
participate in
remember quotes from
You
movies.
may.
Christy was on Chick's side on that one.
No,
Well, it's
he's
true.
right.
You'll get this one.
He's
Christy.
absolutely right.
Ready?
Yeah.
I want you to tell me what movie this is from. This
Oh,
is
I thought you were doing the quote. I want you to tell me where the combination is for the safe.
Love Means Never Having to Say You're Sorry.
A love story.
Love Story. Remember who said it?
Ally McGraw.
Very good.
I challenge you to watch Love Story. Ally McGraw, Ryan O'Neal, Ally McGraw in this movie.
Yeah.
is a bitch on wheels. It's amazing how awful she is.
Okay.
I
she
saw
treats
that
Ryan
many years
O'Neal
ago.
like crap on her shoe. You
Hey,
watch it and see.
Hey, Preppy.
Da 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 da. And then she goes, I can't imagine our life getting any better. What's wrong? I'm sick. Yeah. Hurry up. Hurry up and get out of the movie.
Okay, Christy.
Yes?
I'm going to give you this one. I think you're going to get this one.
Okay.
I need the movie and the actor who said it.
She's just got Love Story.
Go ahead.
I love the smell of napalm in the morning.
I know it's an army film.
It's one of the Vietnam ones too. Yeah, I'm with Christy here.
It's,
is that from Humps?
No.
Now this is where the cavalry, Willie, runs out of horses and they have to go to camels.
I know that
Very
she's sitting
funny.
in here.
Does the movie ever play the song "Born on the Bayou" by any chance?
Probably. It's
George C. Scott say it?
no.
Oh.
Not a bad guess.
That's a good guess.
Robert Duvall.
Oh, darn.
And his remember they're on the beach.
In what movie?
And he goes, Charlie, don't surf.
I
It's
never
Apocalypse
saw
Now.
Yeah, I never saw that film.
Yeah, 3/4 of a great movie. Then
Never saw.
it's like the
All
TV
of
show
them.
Lost that has no ending.
That seems high.
Then that's number 10. This one, maybe Josh will get this one.
Okay.
Number 9, most famous line in cinema. Fasten your seatbelts. It's going to be a bumpy night.
Oh, that's Betty Davis in something.
All About Eve. Very good chick movie.
One of the best screenplays of
It's
all
a
time.
great screenplay. They've redone it about 12 million times.
Have they? I've only seen that one. It's
really good.
Just awesome.
Okay, this one's for Willie.
Oh, it's the same plot. I don't think they called it All About It.
In fact, I'm going to pass this over to Chick to do. The phrase is, "Here's looking at you, kid." Can you present it?
Here's looking at you, kid.
Then it's gonna be that guy from that Christmas movie that I've never seen.
No.
Is it here? Say it again. Is it?
Here's looking at you, kid.
Is that Jimmy Stewart? Is
No.
that?
Well, the way Chick does it, it's Jimmy Stewart.
No,
It's supposed to be Humphrey Bogart.
Casablanca?
Hello, building and loan.
That's the movie you've never seen.
Yeah, Casablanca. That's Bogart. Now this one you can do, Chick. I'll have you do this one again. This is pretty simple.
Is it Bogart again?
No, don't give it away. No,
Is it Bogart?
This is the number 3 line in the history of American cinema,
What
most
happened
memorable.
to 6, 7, 8, 5, 4? Okay, go ahead.
You don't understand. I could have been I could have had class. I could have been a contender.
You don't understand. You don't understand, Charlie. I could have been somebody. I could have been a contender.
That's very good, Chick.
We should have had Chick read all these.
I'm a bum. I'm a bum.
Brando?
Yeah.
Is it Godfather? Or is it Streetcar Named Desire?
You're almost there. It's On the Waterfront.
On the waterfront.
Stella.
You know how they came up with that title? Because they filmed on the waterfront.
Actually, Brando has number 2 and number 3.
Stella screaming.
Day of My Daughter's Wedding?
Stella in there?
Number 2 is I'm going to make him an offer he can't refuse. This is a great list. Here's an easy one. I'll give this one to you, Ace. Toto, I've got a feeling we're not in Kansas anymore.
Well.
That weird movie, The Wizard of Oz.
Yeah.
Did you know that the Scarecrow and the Lion and the Tin Man are all played by the farmhands? I had no idea.
I'm with
it's
you, Chick. I
amazing,
didn't know until a few years
See,
ago.
there you go.
Is
And
it true that
guys.
this is I think this is
allegorical?
No.
Analogous?
What are you looking for? Anecdotal?
Yeah, but
apocryphal?
Thank you, apocryphal.
Apocryphal lips now?
That the dwarves were like very sexually aggressive towards Judy Garland.
Judy Garland. Yeah, but Judy Garland was like 22 or 23 when she did that movie or something like that.
Right. She wasn't allowed to eat.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
And she wasn't allowed to eat. She would have no Quaaludes until sunset.
Isn't that nice? That Louis Mayer.
Is that other Casablanca line on the top?
It's got to be the one he was about to talk about.
Yeah.
This is the beginning of a...
Oh, no, that's...
You're right.
Play it again.
No.
Oh, you
This
played
is
it
the
for her?
beginning of a beautiful friendship.
Louis, I think this is the beginning of beautiful friendship.
That's more
that
Jimmy
is
Stewart.
as spoken by Rick Blaine in Casablanca.
Are any of these movies after 1975?
Yeah, a couple of them.
Because they all seem pretty early on. At least from my view.
Apocalypse Now is 79. Here's one. Let's see. Ace, you might get this. This is the number 19 most famous line from an American movie. I'm mad as hell, and I'm not going to take this anymore.
Great movie.
Man, I know it.
Death Wish?
No, it's
not coming to me.
He won the Academy Award posthumously.
Peter Finch in Network. Remember, he throws the windows open. I'm mad as hell.
Greatest screenplays of all time. It's just a great movie.
Let's see now.
And Ned Beatty's performance in that is amazing, and he's in it like 7
Okay, here's a
minutes.
good one. Here's a good one, Christy. I'm giving this one to you. Once again, this is the number 29 line
Oh, she's a girl.
of all time. No, she'll get this one. This is a movie from the 90s.
Yeah.
You Can't Handle the Truth.
Well, it's Jack Nicholson,
Yep.
and the movie is called A Few Good Men.
Yes, very good. You got it.
That is good.
That is a good movie.
Did you order the code red?
How about this one? Claude Rains from Casablanca. Another one, number 32. Round up the usual suspects.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, the great line in that to me
Yes,
is
yes, I
Peter
love this.
Lorre.
Yeah.
Peter Lorre. Is he the one that says?
There's no gambling in this casino.
Is that Claude Rains? that says
Yeah,
that?
I think he gets mad, and then Peter Lorre comes up.
Here are your winnings, General. Or something like that. This is a fun game. Okay, here's an easy... Willie, this one's for you. This is an easy one.
Go for it.
You're going to need a bigger boat.
Oh.
Yeah, Jaws, right?
Roy Scheider. Allegedly ad-libbed.
that was ad-lib.
I should have said Titanic. That would have been fun.
There are too many different lists. Some of these.
No,
This is the
Titanic.
AFI.
This is from the American Film Institute.
Okay.
Titanic was. Let's get a look at that beeve.
Yeah.
May the
Let me
force
draw
be
your
with
beef.
you has to be
I'd
on
love to
there,
draw your beeve and your boob.
right?
What
She only
now?
had one.
May the force be with you has to be on that
No, it's
list.
way up there. That was
Oh,
too.
it's-
That was too easy.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to give you some that are a little tough. Okay, how about this one? Here's Johnny.
Well, we don't know that.
Johnny Carson show.
No, it's
No, the
I was doing a joke.
I never
Jackass.
cared.
I agree with you.
I never cared for that movie. It ruins the entire movie for me.
That moment.
Yep.
I think it does totally take you out of the moment.
It's like, oh, come on.
Yeah. Yes. I don't. There's no reason
He's
he would
supposed
allude
to
to
be
that.
insane.
Is this
in the book?
character's name Johnny?
not in
No,
the
it's
book.
not in the book.
The book's
Jack,
the
yeah,
book's entirely
so-
different than the movie. The boiler blows up in the book, and that doesn't happen, obviously.
Yeah.
Okay. So
okay. This is a fun list.
I wish I had the memory you guys have.
Here we go. Ace, this is for you.
Well, we don't fill our own.
$10 if you can name the actor. Whoa. $10. Ready? Open the pod bay doors, Hal.
That I couldn't see the actor.
2001. The voice actor for Hal?
No.
Oh, that's Keir Dullea?
No, Keir Delay.
Oh, that's how you say it?
Yeah. Well, I like Keir Dullea. That's funny.
That's how it's spelled.
It is spelled Keir Dullea.
Keir Delay is actually kind of like Bananas Foster. It's served.
It sounds very delicious.
It's served on fire. Here, would you like the Keir Delay? It's very fresh.
That'd be a very good subtle joke in like a movie about Hollywood.
Well,
and here's your Keir Dullea.
That's right. We have cheesecake. We have a Logan, and there's a Keir Delay to die for.
Is it the Keir Delay for two?
Yes, that's right.
Number 100 on their list is the very easy I'm the King of the World. Now, bonus if you know the character name, Ace.
From Titanic?
From Titanic. It's easy.
Never seen it.
Oh, Jack Mahogoff.
You've never seen Titanic?
No.
Really?
I know what happens.
Okay.
I don't need to sit there for 2.5 hours going to...
You ever crack open the Bible?
It's 3.5. Thank you very much.
And,
Is it really?
I know what happens.
Editor's note: one of his favorite TV shows of all time is Alf. That's Alf.
Anything on that list from Blazing Saddles?
There should be.
No, Ace, but I do have a few quotes.
Oh, look, someone threw away a perfectly. No, that's not in that. Is it?
Horses?
We want to save our horse.
Here we go. From Airplane, they have Ted Stryker and Dr. Rumack. Stryker, surely you can't be serious. Rumack, I am serious, and don't call me Shirley.
Great.
No, these are classic
No, my
lines.
favorite one is what's wrong with her? I can't tell. You can tell me. I'm a pilot. She might have to go to the hospital.
We'll try to get back to sports. I'm so sorry we got off
building a picture.
That's not important.
And
Can anybody else smell corned beef?
Yeah.
We're having corned beef pizza in honor of St. Patrick's Day. Right now, it's quiz time. Chick McGee, your sleep number setting is what?
100. The firm setting, Tom.
That's right. That's a firm mattress, my friend.
That's the way
Christy
I
Lee.
lay there.
I like it a little softer. I'm a 40.
Now, the beauty of the sleep number bed is the genius design of the Sleep Number bed is when you get home, at the touch of a button, you can change the firmness. Each side of the bed has its own firmness setting, so you're not stuck with the mattress you tried out at the mattress store. When you get home and you go, gee, I don't really like this. Well, you can't take it back. You can't buy 40 mattresses and take them all home. The Sleep Number bed, it's adjustable. If you change your mind, you want it firmer, bzzzt, and there you go. 8 out of 10 couples prefer a different mattress firmness. There's lots of other stuff that Sleep Number beds can do. Some of them have a temperature thing. Some of them have the ability to raise the head. If you've got a partner that snores, that may be very helpful. Choose proven quality sleep from Sleep Number. Why? Because your best every day requires a great night of sleep. So be at your best every day. Right now, Sleep Number's lowest prices ever are out there. You can save a staggering $1,200 on the Sleep Number 360 i10 smart bed. Plus, special financing is available for a limited time, subject to credit approval. All the details, of course, can be found at your favorite Sleep Number store. To find that, you go to sleepnumber.com/BT show. I love my Sleep Number bed.
And we're starting. The petitions are rolling in. This was from one so far. This is from Chris in Kentucky. Stop talking about Michigan. There you go. You got to start somewhere.
Well, that's nice. I just was talking about the fact that we were talking about Strother Martin. Strother Martin was born in Kokomo, Indiana, it turns out, and then went to the University of Michigan. And he's famous in Cool Hand Luke. I highly recommend it. When we come back, we have, is it pronounced Nunchaku?
I thought we said nunchuck.
Yeah,
I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, there's a new record with that, and we have sperm counts in the news. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Good night, itchy eyes. Good night, sudden sneeze. Good night to your symptoms of allergies. Zysol is the allergy medicine you take before bed. It provides powerful relief while you rest your head. Not just all night, but all the next day. Zysol keeps working, keeping allergies at bay. And without those annoying symptoms disturbing your rest, you can wake up the next morning feeling your absolute best. Remember, be wise all. Take Zysol. At night.
Over the past several days, 3 females have been found dead.
Looks like someone's going after these girls. Then they have to know to watch their backs.
Streaming now.
You really want what happened if this one that happened to you?
Exactly why I need to keep going on this.
Starring Emmy Award winner Amanda Seyfried.
I'm worried about what you're gonna find. So am I.
Long Bright River. A limited series. Streaming now. Only on Peacock.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. At the news desk, it's Christy Lee.
Hello, chick.
Hi. There's Josh Arnold.
Hi there.
Jess Hooker in the hallway. Working like a short order cook. She's got some roux going for some gravy-esque. We've got corned beef. We've got potatoes
Irish
and onions.
soda bread.
We've got soda bread that's amazing. It's all happening, Tom.
Very exciting.
And there's a pizza
go
crust. There's a pizza crust for Ace, so we can dump all of it on the pizza.
You'll think you've stepped into County Cork.
Ah, nice.
Oh, very good.
The only thing missing is the Guinness.
Once again, Ace is doing. Ace is eating.
Hi, Willie.
Hey, man.
Ace is eating pizza every meal for the month of March, and we're halfway through. So far, so good, Ace. Mm-hmm. Okay. What's your favorite one so far?
In the abstract, it's pizza.
I think tiki masala chicken.
How about that?
Tiki Masala. He was a running back for the Giants. He has a twin brother.
Tiki Masala?
Tiki Masala and Rondé Masala.
That's very funny.
I'm killing over here for some people.
Rondé just got the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, it's amazing. So unjust.
Tiki didn't. Rondé did.
No, Rondé.
Now, we were talking about...
If he's in the Hall of Fame,
we got completely off track here today, which I'm enjoying very much. We're talking about the actor Strother Martin, famous for the movie, among others, Cool Hand Luke.
That's right.
That's Bogart.
That's not.
Well, at least you know it's Bogart.
Maybe Bogart had some things to say about Mr. Martin.
Maybe Bogart and Strother Martin were best friends. You don't know.
You do a Paul Newman?
I don't do Paul Newman.
That's a hard voice to do.
I do Paul Newman.
Well,
here's a Paul Newman line. After what they did to Luther, I could probably only get a couple hundred guys. That's insane.
The most lines of the 100 most memorable lines in American cinema, most are spoken by Humphrey Bogart.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
I wonder why he hasn't made anything new lately.
The way things are going, he may.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There you
Yeah,
go.
they'll bring him back.
Well, that's an interesting possibility.
We'll have ChatGPT writing the scripts, some AI algorithm directing. It's going to be a bummer.
But can't they feed voices into a computer now, and you type it in and it reads it in the voice of that character?
Yeah, it's going to be wild. Remember, not too long ago, there was a production company making a movie starring James Dean. I guess it never came to fruition, but we had that story.
Wow.
The deep fakes?
And by the way, someone has pointed out that in the movie Casablanca, it isn't Peter Lorre that goes, "Here are your winnings, General." It's just some random croupier. But I
funnier Peter Lorre.
Yeah, I know. He's great in that movie. This is a great list if you want to look it up. It's the American Film Institute 100 best lines of all movies. There's a lot of them I recognize, a handful that I don't.
I bet I could get 85 of them.
I bet you could.
I bet you could.
Here's an easy one. Show Me the Money.
I hate that movie.
I sure love it.
Jerry
Maguire.
It's probably got another one. Hello. That's probably also on there.
Oh, it's got to be on there. You had me at hello.
Great lines.
Now, Claude Rains, Round Up the Usual Suspects, another one from Casablanca.
Or Claude Rains, Can You See Me?
Oh, from The Invisible
He's
Man?
an Invisible Man.
Do they have anything from My Time? Do they have onions? Onions are like ogres. Ogres have layers. Onions have layers. That's from Shrek, of course.
Shrek.
Or maybe, look at that boulder. That's a nice boulder. That's Donkey, also from Shrek, of course.
Donkey.
Here's one of the most recent ones is My Precious.
Sure.
Oh, yeah, from Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, that's one of Josh's favorite characters, right? Isn't that right?
Smeagol?
Yeah.
Are
you the one that was complaining about that?
No.
He's so needy and awful.
Oh, that's Dobby the house elf.
Okay.
Dobby or whatever.
Dobby.
That's in Harry Potter.
Yeah. I love much of
same thing.
Terrible character.
Pretty much the same thing. You're right.
Nerd stuff.
They've got a couple of Sean Connery, James Bond lines. A martini shaken, not stirred, of course.
Junior, we named the dog Indiana.
Carpe Diem, Seize the Day, Boys, Make Your Lives Extraordinary. That's from a 1989 movie, of course.
What? You know it.
Robin Williams, Dead Poets Society.
The movie that glorifies suicide. It's
I didn't see
real
it.
treat. I can't be in the play. I'll kill myself. That's for an 18-year-old. Good choice.
My favorite.
You weren't going to move out in 6 months and then live your own life.
My favorite Robin Williams movie that glorifies suicide is Father of the Year. That's my top 2, I guess.
Oh.
I don't know that it glorifies it, but...
Let me ask you something. At the end of Dead Poets Society, did you stand up and say, "This is abhorrent or appalling"? Or...
I remember going, why did people think this was acceptable at all?
You didn't want to get on the tables with your buddies in your weird vest and say, "Oh, Captain, my Captain"?
And
no.
The movie, you and I went to see that other movie.
Lights Out.
Lights Out.
Yeah.
And this is appalling. He stands up.
Morally repugnant.
Morally repugnant.
You said that? You stood up in the theater and said that?
As we were putting our coats on.
Wow.
So that was morally repugnant.
Yeah. Well, now that we've changed the topic to morally repugnant movies, we return to the sports desk. The Chick McGee starring at the OrangeInsoles.com sports desk as a newscaster.
Well, first, though, we have to check in with Jess Hooker, the cooker, and how's things going out there in the hallway?
Okay, I just plated Ace's St. Patrick's Day pizza.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, he's got it over there. He looks...
Yeah, so I made a personal Ace, your face doesn't look good, buddy.
It looks interesting.
Okay, listen, the rest of us are just going to eat a St. Patrick's Day meal. I just threw that stuff on a crust for you. So
what's on the crust?
So on the crust is I made a roux with the broth from the corned beef, and then we have some red skin potatoes, some carrots, and obviously the corned beef and the cabbage.
Knife and fork it, Ace. If you don't like it, I'll probably eat it.
Well, there's plenty for all of us to eat. So
okay. Well, once again, Ace eating nothing but pizza in the month of March.
Hail to the red skin potatoes! Hail.
Thank you very much.
Yes, they've changed the name to Commander Potatoes.
I'm Commander Potato.
Is that going to be next? Even though the potatoes have skins that are of red in color.
You know what it may, but it shouldn't be.
Okay. All right. Very good.
We had two first 4 games in last night. 2 of the 4, the last 4 at UD Arena in beautiful Dayton, Ohio. Fairleigh Dickinson?
Yes.
Or is it Farley Dickinson?
Fairleigh.
Well, is it Farley Granger or Fairleigh Granger?
It's a different spelling.
Okay. I can tell, you don't want to play.
No. I play. I used to love the name Haile Selassie and his brother Partly Selassie.
That was a great line in MASH before the actors started being themselves instead of playing their characters. Well, that's highly Selassie of you. Or something like that. Fairleigh Dickinson beat Texas Southern 84-61, and Arizona beat Nevada 98-73. I don't think Arizona State. I don't think Nevada was clear on some of the
rules.
NIT action. Tom, your winners: Morehead State, Oklahoma State, Sam Houston Institute of Technology,
SHI,
North Texas, University of Central Florida, Oregon, and Utah Valley State. And now with a extensive look at the National Invitation.
I got to tell you, I did not do a bracket for the NIT.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Why not?
I hate to nitpick.
I'm bad at it. I just pick Morehead every time.
The students have to know Morehead. I bet there's a student out there who went to Morehead so he could say, I'm at Morehead, or what?
I doubt it.
There was an adult film producer named Craven Morehead.
Oh, that's a classic.
Yeah, absolutely.
We can be here all. Seymour Butts.
No, not this again.
Not this again.
Well,
Ivana Slit. Not very subtle. A lot of
she didn't care for men.
Man.
No, these are just real things from Josh's world of porn.
What about Todor Titoff? That was
a wrestler. Yeah,
that was a lady Russian wrestler.
Yeah.
That's right.
Josh's World of Porn sounds like a very fun store.
Is that a podcast you'd listen to? Oh, a store.
Yeah. No, I want a brick and mortar thing. I want to walk in and you're just Josh. You're behind the counter. You're the happiest man in the world.
I'm Josh. Welcome to my world of porn. All these DVDs, half price.
Are you confident in your knowledge of porn that you could do a podcast?
Yeah.
For how long? For the time frame. Like, could you do it for a year? Could you do it for 3 years?
I don't see. That's the thing. People would be. I think our listeners would be disappointed at how
boring
or how much you know.
Technical.
You're not up to speed like right up to date. In those
exactly. You would be like the heyday for me. My heyday.
So it'd be like late 90s, early 2000s.
Yeah, 2000 to 2012. That kind of
there
thing.
You go.
All right.
Is that the DVD era?
Yeah. Yep. Mm-hmm.
That's when it's formed.
Although I was at the tail end of the VHS era. Because I had a portable TV VCR that my family had, like that you could, hey, I want to watch a movie in my room tonight, and you could take it and watch.
Sure.
But I pretty much had it on a chair next to my bed.
Really?
Oh no, I'm not proud of it. But it was
I'm envisioning this now. So there's
falling asleep.
You have to move a chair over so you can prop up the
TV on
TV that has pornographic.
And you could
movies
rent.
on it.
I would rent 4 at a time because it was rent 3 get 1 free.
Ah, nice.
And I was losing money if I didn't do that.
Sure.
Was there like a little sticker on the tape that said like "Be kind, wash off, and rewind"?
Did you ever get to the end of one?
I don't. Yeah, sure. I would watch the whole. I would watch it on fast forward until I saw something that kind of caught my eye, and then I would stop, watch that, and then fast forward more.
Do you think that's affected your, shall we say, real life intimate encounters?
In a way.
Like you're doing something. There's a moment you go, could you do this real quick? I want to get to this other thing.
Because I would partake in certain activities while watching these in one position. Lying on my back.
Right.
And so now it's easier for me to finish that way than it is in any other way because that's how I trained myself.
I get that.
Yeah.
Did you guys anticipate knowing so much about your coworkers? Like it feels like we know too much.
I kind of like this kind of stuff. I have a good time with it. Now, on the DVDs. Remember the DVD menu, and it would rotate like 14 seconds of one song.
Right.
And you'd see like a scene from the movie. Did you ever fall asleep while watching a porn with a DVD and then wake up to the DVD menu playing?
Oh yeah.
No, and oftentimes the DVD menus on a porn were just a still.
Oh.
So they weren't fancy.
Yeah,
they weren't going with all the bells.
I was just hoping it was just brutal and gross, and you just woke up to the sounds of penetration.
So in other words, you are saying that there was a certain element of imprinting, if you will.
I think so. If I would give any advice to a kid, a boy in his teens or whatever, Do it sometimes standing up, sometimes on your knees, sometimes lying on your back.
Basically,
don't train yourself into one position.
Right, so that's like porn conditioning.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it's very Pavlovian. I can't even hear that Pornhub drum fill without getting a chuckle.
Sure. For me, it's a dial-up
Wait a
modem.
minute. Wait, hang on a second.
Yeah.
Pornhub has a drum fill?
Yeah, there's like a little at the beginning of a video. You know, you're watching CBS, it'll be like, doo-doo-doo.
Like the Seinfeld beginning, you know, like when you hear that.
Little bass thing.
Yep, there
Pornhub
you go.
There's a
That's it, right?
Yeah.
There's a documentary on Netflix about Pornhub. It looks pretty good. I haven't watched it yet.
Yeah, they're kind of unethical, I've heard, so maybe I shouldn't be making these jokes, but
Hey,
yeah.
Tom, is this an accurate statement? The only pornographic, any sort of material that you've ever seen was at my bachelor party at Bob's house?
No, I can remember in college. I remember in college walking in one night, walking into the main part of the.
Right.
You'd walk in the main door. There was security and everything.
Of Columbia University.
Yes, I remember
in New
walking
York
in.
City.
Some guys had rented a projector.
Yeah.
I just remember walking in and looking up and going, "What on earth?" It was some black and white, cheesy 50s porn that these guys were showing. Yikes!
Why aren't you? I don't get it. What would you think about?
What would you do, Josh, if you were watching something and one of your friends came in and screamed, "What on earth is that?"
Well, no, this was kind of campy. It was this old.
Yeah.
It wasn't.
Yeah.
I mean, it was erotic, but it was.
Whenever we'd go to a fraternity party, there would be porn just playing all over.
Weird.
Yeah, I know, but it's true.
Chirp, chirp, baby.
Yeah.
Chirp, chirp!
I guarantee that's not going on
So
now.
you were just a mental guy when you would have at yourself?
I'm not a big porno guy. I'll have to look into it.
So you just think?
And then what was the
hell?
Did you ever look at magazines?
What was the one that you have to subscribe to? What was that
There are
called?
many.
Are you currently on any?
No, I don't have any
you mean
porn subscriptions.
OnlyFans?
No, Josh had one. I forget what it was called.
Brazzers.
Oh, Evil Angel I subscribed to for a year. Because they had a special. It was $69 for a year.
Of course.
Yeah.
Well, no, how did that show up on your credit card?
CC Bill.
Oh, okay,
That's
so
the-
it's not something that appears to be pornographic.
No,
to
plus I'm the only one looking at my statements anyway.
No, but I mean, I think there are probably guys out there that someone might see it. And,
Right.
This is interesting about Tom because it's not like you would be embarrassed by your significant other or something. If anybody saw that Tom was partaking of porn, he would be embarrassed. And
I had a
like a stranger at the
To me, there's no shame.
I have a story that I can tell. Let's see. Do we have time?
Yep.
No.
No.
Right, we'll come
when
back.
we come back,
Yep.
I have a story on this topic that is very funny. That involves this exact issue.
Okay.
When we return,
More sports coming up.
and we've got radioactivity in the news.
Radioactive.
We have sperm counts in the news, and yet another Gwyneth Paltrow triumph of weirdness involving alleged healthy behavior and your rectum. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
For a complete copy of the Bob and Tom Show contest rules, go to bobandtom.com/contest-rules, or just scroll down to the bottom of the page and see contest rules. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hi there.
There's Jess Hooker.
Hello.
Congratulations, an amazing Irish breakfast, corned beef and cabbage.
There you go.
Carrots and taters, and there's Ace
Yum.
Cosby.
Even better than a pizza.
There you go. Ace was hesitant at first, but enjoyed it. There's Willie Griswold.
Good morning.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
That's right. Just
Take your time, big man.
Chick McGee. Sorry. Is
You know
sitting.
what? Sometimes I get excited talking to you.
Yeah, man, it's exciting.
He's at the orangeinsoles.com sports desk. I'll remind you, get that bracket in. bobandtom.com/contest. We've got some other cool stuff coming up from Orange Insoles. We've gotten completely sidetracked, have barely gotten into sports, and now is the time to change that.
Well, I thought you were going to tell us a story.
Well, I can't. The phone's ringing.
Hello, Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, Bob and Tom, it's Donnie Baker.
Hello, Donnie.
Hello, Donnie.
Well, St. Patrick's Day is tomorrow. Everybody at work here is planning on dipping out early so they can catch a parade.
Oh, okay.
Hey, riddle me this. It's Circus 2023. How are we still having parades regular?
Well, they're fun.
Well, everybody lives parade until you're a delivery driver trying to get your route done, Tom. Hey, you need to get from one side of town to the other side in a hurry? Well, good luck. You might as well join the parade. Roll down your window. Just start waving regular. You know, I hate parades. I'm convinced parades were invented by Dixon convertible cars.
Yeah, they get to show off their convertibles.
I swear to God, parades were invented by them, and they're backed up by marching band. Marching bands are in on it, too. Same way the mob and CIA was basically the same when they got Kennedy. Nobody wants to see a marching band. That's why you don't even have to go to them. They stand on the side of the road and march right at you. You know? Well, and people in marching bands are a different breed. If I wanted to walk in step with people I don't know or don't like, I just join a food court. Swear to God.
Okay.
But I've hated parades my whole life. My mom Phyllis used to take us parades and have us trade the candy we get to the guys down to VFW for the Marlboro miles. I can remember the first 4th of July parade I went to. I was just a small fry, and they throwing out candy, and I reached down to pick up a box of milk duds, got my hand run over by a clown car.
Oh, no.
The clowns all said they felt horrible, but their faces told a different story.
Yeah,
Swear
big
to God.
smiles. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm convinced they're in on it, too. Convertible car, dicks, marching bands, and disturbed clowns. Without parades, they wouldn't exist. You know? Same thing with corned beef. Without St. Patty's Day, who'd be eating corned beef? You know? Oh, hey, now that we perfected beef, let's smother it in sauerkraut to make the entire plate taste like a vomit bar. I hate corned beef. Same as twice-baked potatoes. Twice-baked potatoes. If you can't get it right the first time, then no thanks on your mulligan. Swear to God. I like my potatoes mashed, hard. Even baked potatoes take too long. I like them curb stomped. Oh, I almost forgot about how much I hate cabbage. Cabbage is basically lettuce that's transitioning. Swear to God it is.
Wow.
Hey, I'm cabbage. I'm trying so hard to be a meat, but I don't quite get there ever. Except for the B.O. on the way. I swear to God. Just boil a bunch of socks, you get the same smell. So happy St. Patty's Day.
Oh, yeah.
God knows the only Patty I ever bagged didn't care for none of that stuff.
Oh.
But she could have been in the band because she was eating bugles like Nabisco needed their bags back. Swear to God she did. I gotta go.
She was eating bugles like Nabisco needed their bags back.
Boy, I like a good bugle. Don't you like a good bugle?
Did you eat them off your fingers?
Yes.
Like a witch?
Yes.
Or a
With
gypsy?
nice little nails.
Yes.
They were beautiful.
We used to put spray cheese in them.
Oh,
Yeah.
That is some Caucasian garbage activity right there.
You mean white trash?
The
elegant way to.
I know where I'm from.
Advanced Caucasian.
Do you ever take raspberries and put one on each finger?
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
No.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Now, when you did that,
Sure,
Tom,
this is your version of
did
that.
you have the downstairs maid do that for you?
Yes.
And you would eat them off her fingers?
As Evelyn was making a coulis for our...
Fresh whipped cream.
God forbid.
Mother, Evelyn spoke to me in a cross manner.
Okay,
No
it's time for
bugles,
my story.
raspberries, please.
Oh, the story about porn. Go.
Well, I was asking Josh. Josh was discussing his porno education, if you will.
And this is why people think I'm like addicted to it or I'm a freak, because I openly talk about it.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying you're a freak.
No,
Right. No.
I asked if there was I'm not a psychologist.
He walked up
but-
to me in the green room and said, "Do I say too much on the air?" And I said, "Yeah, you probably do."
No, I was asking. I don't know much about psychology, but I'm just wondering if there's an imprinting that goes on.
There must be.
If you, I've always contended there's probably some guy out there that came of age with the VHS porno, and to this day that's the format that they like. I don't know. It's I mean, in other words, part of the whole ritual of getting the tape and putting it in and whatever.
Right.
But I was asking you about this. You said you had subscribed to some pornographic video service.
Yeah, back in the day. Yeah.
And it was, what was it called again? Brazzers?
Well, Brazzers is a very popular one, but I subscribed to Evil Angel. It was called.
And my question, it was a simple one, which was, what does it say on your credit card when you get that? And it doesn't say Evil Angel porno. It says
it was quite discreet. It said CC Bill or something.
Okay, so this story is true.
Okay.
I owned a rental property.
Right.
And the gist of it is there was a person that kind of handled the billing, et cetera, et cetera.
Mm-hmm.
And the rental property had cable television. And as part of that, there was a pay-per-view aspect of it. And I was not aware of any of this because I never looked at it. I didn't care. But the woman, who's a sweet lady named Dee, who you know, would pay the bills. And she called me one day, and she said, I really have to have you come look at this. And they would, on the bill for this particular cable company at the time, and this goes back, I don't know, 15 years or so, they would tell you each of the films that had been rented.
Oh, okay.
So if you'd rent a movie, it would say what the movie was. And
like
judging
Star Wars, $4.99.
Yeah. And the person who was there had sublet it to someone else.
Ah.
And their particular
genre
was I've got to be very careful how I word this. Judging by the titles, it involved a specific race and a specific orifice.
Oh, boy. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Is this when Pat lived in one of your rentals?
Oh! If only. Yes, it was. Yeah. And but the titles were hilarious. It's so graphic, I can't even give them.
Yeah. One time, my friend Logan, we watched a movie at his house together, and then he blamed it all on me because his mom got the Comcast bill.
Sure.
And we rented a movie. It was a parody, and it was called Horat.
Oh,
instead of Borat.
A lot of my wife and stuff like that. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, these titles were. It was quite clear what was happening.
Okay.
It was like.
Backdoor.
Yeah, like Rectal Assault 6.
Okay.
Starring.
That sounds almost
weapons of ass destruction.
Yes, that sort of thing.
Military.
They were. It was hilarious. Yes, but
do we know who was running the area, the space?
No.
The house. Okay.
Not really.
Okay.
Can we throw out?
Not really.
Can we throw out various names?
It was Haywood Banks.
We don't know Tim Cavanaugh that well, right?
Right.
No, it was neither of those gents. It's time now to get back to the. Oh no, it's time for the sports teaser. What do we got over there?
Well, in case you've been in a cave or possibly a darkness retreat, Aaron Rodgers has made it known what he wants to do with his professional football career.
Is he aware of the vaccination laws in the state of New York? By the way,
I do not know what I do not know. I don't think he's
Seriously,
going to be able to smile and walk away from those reporters. Dallas Cowboys released an Ohio State. No, I don't think he graduated. And we got a couple of world records, including a word I had never seen before: nunchaku. Nunchaku.
Is that the proper term for a nunchuck?
Must be.
Okay. Also, we have. This is serious business. Of course, Gwyneth Paltrow. She now has talked about something she does. It's called ozone rectum.
What?
It's called ozone rectal therapy.
Oh.
It's therapy for the rectum, not for the ozone, by the way.
Right.
We'll get to that coming up. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. The show is also out there for you on our YouTube channel. Watch and subscribe.
Every cup of Nespresso coffee is an invitation to transform your morning routine into a ritual you can treasure each and every day. Using the Virtuo Pup, a simple touch of the button freshly brews bold aromas and a rich, velvety crema layer for delicious cafe-quality coffee at home. Whether you enjoy your coffee hot or over ice, every sip, every morning is unforgettable. Nothing tastes like Nespresso coffee. Visit Nespresso.com or our app to explore our full range of easy-to-use machines and coffees not found anywhere else.
This is a message from sponsor Intuit TurboTax. Taxes was getting frustrated by your forms. Now, Taxes is uploading your forms with a snap, and a TurboTax expert will do your taxes for you. One who's backed by the latest tech. which cross-checks millions of data points for absolute accuracy, all of which makes it easy for you to get the most money back guaranteed. Get an expert now at TurboTax.com. Only available with TurboTax Live Full Service. See guaranteed details at TurboTax.com/guarantees.
Oh, testing. Hello.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin, and not in the performance room.
The man's on automatic pilot. He's just cruising. No, Pat did a special charity event,
and he's tired.
That was yesterday.
I know it was yesterday, Ace, but he got off stage late last night.
Thank you, Ace.
It's a sleepy duck.
And then they closed the highway. So
I asked him not to take a chance and drive back at night. I told him
that might have been sly to keep him. There's Josh Arnold.
Chicky.
There's Jess Hooker.
Hey.
There's Ace Cosby. Hey. His pizza this morning was
delicious.
St. Patrick's pizza, corned beef and carrots and cabbage. There's Willie Griswold.
Hey, man.
I'm Chick McGee. Here's Tom.
Chick's once again at the orangeinsoles.com sports desk. Before we get back to sports, a couple quick things. Willie G live. This is coming up Friday and Saturday, March 24th and 25th at the Comedy Bar in Dubuque. Mm-hmm. How did they get tickets for that, Willie?
Go to my Instagram at willie.griswold. It's on any of my social media. Click that link, and then you can find the link to buy tickets.
That'll be fun. Other shows coming up would include... Is that Josh Arnold?
Hello.
At thatjosharnold.com. He's going to be with Patty G and Kostaki. This is coming up Friday, March 31st at the Dow Event Center, Saginaw, Michigan. The following night, doing a solo show. It'll be quite a drive away. It's going to be the Diamond Joe Casino, April 1st in Dubuque, Iowa, with one Josh Arnold.
Yeah.
That's a Saturday night. Those are some great shows. They are coming up. Donnie Baker, by the way, this Friday is at Alley on Main in Paintsville, Kentucky. What a great name. Paintsville. It's where the paint is. We were talking about great lines in movies.
Yep.
The most famous 100 lines in cinema, in American cinema, is posted. Josh, I have a question.
Okay.
If they did the same thing for pornographic movies,
right,
and for porno,
Jesus.
What? No, this is a legitimate question.
It is.
What is there the most famous line in the world of porno?
Boy, I don't know.
Off
I mean,
the top of my head, there's a Star Trek parody. They say, "Clean me up, Scotty." That one's pretty.
Oh God! Oh God!
Yeah.
Luke, I'm your stepfather. That one's classic.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to pay for your pizza.
That's got to be popular.
I mean, is there a famous?
I doubt it. I mean, if so, it would probably be in Deep Throat or Behind the Grill. One of the movies that kind of went mainstream.
Okay, all right. I was just curious. Now, we have Chick McGee still over there at the sports desk.
Guess what time it is? Make believe this is college basketball music.
Right.
That's right. Shoe of the week, March Madness style. Brought to you by orangeinsoles.com. Free shipping site-wide, plus receive an additional saving code only when you sign up for text messages. Go to orangeinsoles.com. Here we go. I like Friday night. Fairleigh Dickinson winning last night at the first four in. I like Purdue minus the 23.
Wow.
Against Fairleigh Dickinson. And then I like Duke, or I should say Duke, to beat Oral Roberts.
You don't like Oral Bobby?
Well, Oral Roberts has a distant brother that they don't talk about.
Anal
Roberts.
Oh,
that's exactly right. I'll take Duke minus the 7. And then in an upset that nobody's going to believe, I'll take West Virginia and Maryland. I'm going to take Maryland plus the 3. So there you go. And we'll...
it's Purdue minus what?
23.
Okay.
They'll cover.
Serious?
No problem.
You think they're going to cover? Okay.
No problem.
All right. Well, we'll see. Very bold picks. Thank you very much.
I'm right out there.
Courtesy of Orange Insoles. Don't forget about that free shipping. Details at orangeinsoles.com. Yes, sir. What else have you got?
Cowboys have released Ezekiel Elliott, the two-time rushing champion. Spent 7 seasons with Dallas. Elliott will be designated a post-June 1st cut. That saves some cap money. According to reports, the move about $11 million in favor of the Cowboys. That's what they're saving. Owner and general manager Jerry Jones, who has a news conference after every game, because he's the coach? He's one of the players? No, he's the owner. That's the way it's supposed to be. He said the decision was mutual to let the 27-year-old Elliott pursue another team in free agency and give the Cowboys more financial flexibility in building a roster. I don't believe a word of it. Had he been better, they would have kept him. Oh, it's time now for Stupid World Record. A Chinese martial artist has broke his own nunchaku world record. Is this some kind of a joke? His first name's Xie.
Zhai.
Shay.
Wait a minute, let me guess.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah.
Hang on. Do you have a friend named Zhai?
No, I used to work for a international athletic association, and we had a lot of Chinese athletes.
Zhai Desheng. 154 reverse shoulder passes with his nunchucks in 1 minute to beat his previous record of 150.
This is kind of like baton twirling.
Mm-hmm.
He's heaving this thing over his shoulder left and right.
Really?
Yeah. And I don't know, are these dangerous weapons? Or
Yes.
You never seen Enter the Dragon?
Heck yeah.
No, I hate martial arts
They
films.
are when your little brother throws them in the front of your spokes and you go over the...
Nice.
Yeah, happened to me. My mouth was full of rocks, just just across the street.
So are you supposed to hit somebody with them? How does it work?
Of course.
Yes, you're supposed to hit somebody.
Yeah,
with them.
and you can also tie up their weapons, and
you're just supposed
good
to
for
dance-
offense and
Get around their
defense.
arm,
Dance
and
around with
jerk
them
their arm away.
and you do this. Whoa, a lot. Yeah, that's all you do.
We had them when we were kids, but we couldn't figure out how to use them. And then we found out pretty quick you can just tear them apart and just use them like a hammer.
Yeah.
And I have a little scar right here from my friend Carl Berman threw a nunchuck right at my head.
Wow.
Damn it, Berman.
But so this guy, this is a solo thing where he's just sitting there. Like I said, it's like a baton twirler.
Standing, I would guess.
Yeah, he's standing there, whipping these things around his
Oh, you can't sit and
shoulders.
chuck. No way. You gotta stand and chuck.
No, you got to stand and chuck.
I want to sit and chuck it out.
Or, as Josh, you have to be flat on your back and chuck.
Yeah,
right. I should have trained in different ways.
I love the sort of solemnity with which he delivered that. I'd like to talk to young masturbators out there.
I'm telling you.
Here's what you need to do.
I've asked this question before, and no one answered me. When is it okay to share the fact that everybody masturbates with your friends? Because I know it's not.
I don't masturbate with my friends.
It's not okay with school. No.
Thank you, Jess, for understanding the subtlety of that.
Everybody denied
your
it.
friends.
Everybody
Not
denied
with
it.
your friends.
No, I don't ever do that.
No, I think it's younger because we were in 6th grade. We would all talk about it. We were sending each other
Really?
clips. Yeah, dude, are you kidding me? The internet ruined my generation.
That's really interesting because it was way past.
Oh, no, we were proud of it. We loved it. How long can you go?
Tom still doesn't admit it. He
Nope.
never touched himself in any way other than to
Only
give
when listening to the sax solo.
give himself a pat on the back.
What a Baker Street.
Yes, on Baker Street.
Oh.
Ba-da-da. Every time I hear that, I think of a massive
Oh, my
erection.
gosh.
Wow.
You know, in some ways, Willie, that's very, very healthy. But it's also very, very unhealthy. That it's porn can be quite addicting.
Oh, yeah.
for many. So that's why I keep it under control.
Is that
8
sport?
hours a day?
Is that sports? No. Another one?
I have one for the ladies.
Oh, I'm all ears.
The man with the world's longest tongue.
Oh, I'm all.
As
You getting a wide on?
as it says here. Oh, that could become blood engorged.
Oh, gosh. A white on? Is that what you said?
Wide.
It says here he's lapped up another Guinness World Record title. Nick Stolberl, who possesses a 3.97-inch long tongue.
Huge.
I'm not sure where that's measured from.
Last time they said from the opening of the mouth.
The opening of the mouth.
So from the lips, essentially.
Yeah, we stick it out, and then they measure from there out.
You know what a white on is, don't you?
No, he doesn't.
He has no idea.
Presenting, if you will.
Yeah, I was able to put
Yeah, sure. 1,
2 and goo together.
That was great. The kid still got it, man.
That was nice.
Very nice. Nick Stolberl, 4-inch tongue, broke the record for the fastest time to remove 5 Jenga blocks with the tongue.
Whoa.
Oh, like poking them through, I wonder? Or?
Is that what he was doing?
He earned the title with a final time of 55.526 seconds.
I wouldn't want to play with this guy.
Yeah.
Speak for yourself.
He's just slobbered all over the blocks.
Yeah, well.
I'm not wanting to play Jenga with him.
Okay, all right, okay.
Jenga could go to hell. You get down here, baby.
Yeah. Mrs. Potato Head volunteered to be the next toy that this guy plays with.
You get down here, lickety split.
Literally, lickety split. I'm trying to find the official tongue measurement thing for this guy, because we had this guy in before.
Not in.
No.
I mean, sorry, we had him in the news. Excuse me, for the longest tongue. Is he also the guy that does the painting?
Paints with his
Yeah.
tongue?
Maybe.
Yeah.
It's got to be.
Yeah, we had that was the reason. And then, oh my God, I forgot about this. He's the man with the world's longest tongue. He was on a television show called ITV's This Morning. He has earned the nickname. Just have a pencil over there.
Sure.
Can you write this down? I want you to pronounce this for me. I'm not sure how you pronounce it.
Okay.
I think this is a reference.
Cervix.
I think this is a reference to a famous Spanish painter.
Okay.
Lickasso.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Licasso.
Licasso.
Yes.
It's not Licasso.
Well, maybe on special occasions.
Just on my birthday.
Well, looky here. Here comes Licasso. You think you're something, don't you? Yeah. Lick this, lick that.
Yeah, talking about Guernica all the time. I know what you're talking about.
You know, he'd have to talk like this if you had the big tongue. He'd have to.
I can't help it.
I can't help it. My tongue gets in the way of the word.
Okay, well, congratulations to this guy.
Yeah, well done.
Okay, coming up, we have Gwyneth Paltrow back in the news. She was asked what's the weirdest wellness thing that she does.
Okay.
She's the one that had the jade eggs and the old...
You know what? I say more power to her.
All-important health
She's
aids.
working the system. She's making money doing this, whatever.
Well, she's giving terrible advice to women.
Well, if they want to,
women are
if they
being
want
helped.
to take it,
no,
that's their problem.
Women are being conned out of their money.
I don't know about that.
I'm not concerned about the money as the
Just the
the
extremely
danger of some
old.
of these
I don't
stupid
have a problem
ideas that
with
she
that.
has.
Yeah, women do be shopping, though.
Okay, well...
You know how women shop.
On another note, ladies and gentlemen, the Bob and Tom Show is brought to you by BetterHelp. This is important, getting to know yourself. It's tricky out there. There's a lot of stuff coming at us all the time. Therapy is about deepening your self-awareness and understanding, and it's not a sign of weakness to ask for help. BetterHelp is sort of a new idea here because, they've hooked up more than 1 million people with legit therapists, licensed therapists. And you could be one of those clients. What you do is you go to BetterHelp.com/BT Show, and if you're thinking of starting therapy, perhaps BetterHelp can help you. Now, what the interesting thing about this is, it's all done online, and it can be done with your therapist. It could be done with just speaking, or with a video on, or with just texting back and forth, whatever works for you. It's all about convenience. How does it work? Well, you fill out a brief questionnaire. You'll get matched up with a licensed therapist. And by the way, switching therapists at any time is very easy, and there's no additional charge. Discover your potential. Once again, the Bob and Tom Show is brought to you by BetterHelp. Discover your potential with BetterHelp by going to BetterHelp.com/BT Show. That will knock 10% off your first month. BetterHelp.com/BT Show. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/BT Show. When we come back, Ms. Gwyneth Paltrow and the latest. Plus, we have 2 great penguin stories I'm really excited about, including gigantic penguins, bigger than people. So exciting.
Do female penguins have breasts?
What?
Well, I mean...
You know, like
it's really hard to
hangers.
It's really hard to move forward sometimes, isn't it? When you're dealing with a moron.
I know what they sound like when they walk. They all do that.
Mm-hmm. They do.
Do they?
Mm-hmm.
Nothing.
All right.
No. Mm-hmm. Do they rent those tuxedos, or do they have to buy them? When we come back, this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Look around. You can find cars like these on AutoTrader, like that car right in your tail. Or if you're tailgating right now, all those cars doubling as kitchens and living rooms are on AutoTrader too. Are you working out and listening to this ad at the same time? Well, multitasking pro, cars like the ones in the gym parking lot are for sale on AutoTrader. New cars, used cars, electric cars, maybe even flying cars. Okay, no flying cars, but as soon as they get invented, they'll be on AutoTrader. Just you wait. AutoTrader.
Hey, what's up, guys? I'm Fred Warner, linebacker for the San Francisco 49ers. Abercrombie has the new suits you need, plus all the collared shirts to go with them. The Abercrombie & Fitch Collins suit is the only suit you'll ever need for any occasion. Available in slim, classic, and athletic. Pair with a collared classic. Go with a soft, easy-to-wear sweater polo or a comfortable long-sleeve shirt. With so many different fits and fabrics, you can make a look that's completely your own. Add the Abercrombie & Fitch Collins suit and new collared shirts to every occasion this season. Shop online or in store.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. At the news desk, it's Christy Lee.
Hello, Chick McGee.
Hey, there's Josh Arnold.
Hi.
Jess Hooker is working on that corned beef and cabbage. There's Ace Cosby. Yeah. There's Willie Griswold.
Looking at brackets, baby.
Oh, brackets. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Just had a special edition of the Shoein' of the Week. Among others, Chickster picking Purdue to cover the 23 against Fairleigh Dickinson.
Man, that's a lot of points.
Now, if Fairleigh Dickinson was better than just Fairleigh, I might pick Fairleigh Dickinson.
Okay.
I think they're the Rams or something. Is that right?
I forget. We'll find out.
I know Purdue's the Boilermakers.
Of course.
The Boilermakers.
Favorite team name? Have you gone through?
The Catamounts. I think that's Virginia Commonwealth. Or Vermont Commonwealth. Or something. Vermont is the Catamounts.
That's a great name.
Yeah.
It's a cat. We have. Well, there he is. I was just going to say we're trying to get it organized.
A cool cat.
It looks like you could be Tiger Woods' brother with that golf shirt on, Al. Al
Coming
Jackson
live via
joins us.
satellite.
It's the shirt that makes you think that, huh, Tom?
Yeah, let me think who you look like. You either look like Tiger Woods or a blues musician or...
No, it's...
What's wrong with you?
Al Jackson. Look at the guns on Al. He's got those arm... Like he's lifting some weights.
He's lifting. He's been lifting.
I'm 45. I got to keep it together, baby.
That's right.
You look great, man.
Yeah, no, the golf shirt makes him look a little bit like Tiger.
No leg day. You know what you say, Al, when people say, how much do you bench? You know what you say?
What?
All of it.
Oh.
Yeah.
And but after you said that, Chick, you have to then just turn, give him one more look like you're going to say something else, but then you're too disgusted by being even questioned, and then you just walk away.
Walk away.
Never say another word. Just like, oh, yeah, that Jackson guy. He's not to be trifled with. I feel like I look like the first black man to infiltrate the suburbs in the 60s. Like, look, guys, I live out here now, too.
He must be one of the Four Tops.
Or I didn't know we had a professional football team.
Al Jackson is one of the featured performers on DBL, the Daily Blast Live. And Al is also a very fine stand-up comedian, a former school teacher.
Oh, yes. I was talking with somebody about that the other day. The woman I'm seeing now used to be a teacher. So, it's you'd be surprised how many people have taught. That's why I really respect people who have made it like 33 years. I'm just like, how did you? Because year 5, I was just standing there making worksheets. Like, I don't know if today's going to be the day, but I'm going to lose it. You know, like you just the Xerox the sound, and you're just like, okay, we're going to hold it together. You just because there'd be kids that you know are going to be a problem that day. You can feel it. You just see when they come in the classroom and they're just like, you try and like get ahead of it. Like, hey, what's up, Darian? And they don't say anything. You're like, okay, it's it's going to be one of those today. It's teaching. Shout out to all our teachers. You guys are doing God's work for real. It's a real job.
Tax free. That's what I say. Josh was a teacher. Did you know that?
No.
Yeah,
I could see that.
I taught in Korea for a couple years, and from kindergarten up to high school. And you're exactly right. You can.
Well, that would explain why I saw your picture over there with a red line through it. I was doing USO tours. Do not let this man back in the country.
Yeah, you truly don't appreciate teachers until you do it for a little while.
Yeah,
it's awesome.
I remember I got a letter from one teacher saying she could tell which boys would be in prison. She taught 4th grade.
Oh my!
So wow. Sometimes it shows.
How about
early.
which ones are going to be doctors? Teach.
Yeah, no kidding.
Something positive.
Right.
That's like that movie Minority Report. I haven't seen that one. Does it hold? You know, I would love to. We should do a segment on here. It's always good to produce on the air, but we should do a "Does it hold up?" segment because I've been rewatching movies from the 90s. Yeah. You know what holds up? New Jack City.
Absolutely.
It's so weird because sometimes, and this isn't just because sometimes you'll just watch a movie and the language is just like you're like, oh, I can't show somebody. But like honestly, like New Jack City, you know what's weird is basically the premise, and if I'm not ruining it, the movie came out 32 years ago. So if you haven't seen it, I doubt this is a spoiler. But they're selling drugs out of this apartment complex that they took over. And when you go in to buy the drugs, you show your ID. You go through a metal door, you buy the drugs, and you leave out another metal door. And when I went and bought legal marijuana for the first time, Tom, it's the exact same setup. You walk in, I was like inside of my childhood. It was just like I was in the Carter again. It was just like you show your ID, you get buzzed through a door, and then there's a beautiful showroom, and then you go out the back door, and you are in an alley where there's a dead guy, and you're like, how did I get back here?
Hey, now, they're taking credit cards now, right?
They take debit. It's a weird thing. They take credit and debit, but I think because the banks can't touch it, like they do it like almost like you took cash out. So if your purchase is like $111, they'll round it up to like $120 and then give you $9 in cash back. It's like a weird kind of
ATM.
It's like the way when you get hustled on the street when you're 10 and somebody's like, hey, can I get change for $20? And then you give them 2 10s and they're like, I need 3 5s. And then they walk away with $60. Like it really almost feels like a weird cash hustle.
Okay.
By the way, Minority Report absolutely holds up. That's a great movie.
Does it really?
Yeah.
I'm going to rewatch it.
It's really
Which
good.
one is that?
Tom Cruise. There's pre-crime in the future, and they have these people. Who
with
are
the
aware
big
of
clear
crime.
screen.
Yeah.
Is that the one where he walks by the Gap and they tell him what his clothes are going to be?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And his cereal box plays a commercial for him.
Right.
Yeah, all sorts of stuff.
Yeah, but you didn't like.
Can we have a moment
But
to
you
talk
did
about
not.
how-
You did not like Vanilla Sky, which was kind of similar.
I've come 180 on Vanilla Sky. I sort of kind of liked it.
Yeah, I'm one of the people that loves it.
Yeah, I thought that was great.
Very good.
And
I
Al
loved
Jackson
it
is
and
here
I
to
haven't
teach
seen
me.
it. I need to watch it again. But just before we get started, Tom, can everybody just take a second and just thank Tom Cruise for a lifetime of incredible movies? He gets like joked on or whatever. I don't know. We're just like not respected. Like this guy, his movies, he never disappoints. I was watching Edge of Tomorrow, which is like a movie that didn't even do well. The movie is awesome.
It's great. It should have been a monster
so
hit.
great.
Is that with Emily Blunt?
Yeah.
Yes.
That is an amazing movie.
Really?
Yes.
So good.
Yes.
Is that the one where they redo the same scene over and over again?
It's
Yes.
wonderful. And
It's
Bill,
awesome.
Bill Paxton's in it.
It's like
He's
Groundhog
great.
Day, but
It is, yeah.
Only
Now Tom ruined it. But
Yeah,
yes.
I know.
Way to go, Tom.
oh, sorry.
Brendan Gleeson's in it. Oh, it's great. It's a great movie.
Al, we had a lot of fun early this morning. At least I think we did. I got a hold of the top 100 movie lines of all time.
Ooh.
And it's amazing how many of these. If I gave you the quiz, I bet you'd get 85% of these, at least.
Hit me with something.
Do you want to do? I'll do the top 10.
Okay.
Do you want me to, I can do the top 10 or the bottom 10. Which do you want?
Oh, geez.
I'll do bottom 10. That'll be harder.
Okay, this will be a little bit harder. Okay, number 100. I'm the king of the world.
Oh.
Okay, I'll go King of New York. I think that's wrong.
No, it's Titanic.
Leonardo.
Remember?
Oh,
I'm the king of the world.
King of the world. He's standing out there.
No dudes watch Titanic.
Thank you, John. Thank you.
I don't know any man that's like, I just knocked out Titanic again. Can I have those 4 hours back?
I love it. Love it.
Right up until I want to draw let me draw your beaver. That's where I start watching.
Okay, Al, there's a bonus if you get the name of the actress. She is from the same city that you are from, kind of.
Even.
Here's the line.
The land.
You're going to get this. I'll get you, my pretty, and your little dog, too.
Wizard of Oz.
Of course. Do you remember the name of the actress?
I don't know, a black woman.
No.
John, 1939.
Why
Okay?
would you know
Come
that?
on.
It's Margaret Hamilton from Cleveland, Ohio.
Don't call me Peggy. Yeah, right.
Okay. This next one, you may get this one, Al. I've got faith in you. This is I'll give you a hint. It's from 1987. The line is, nobody puts baby in a corner.
Oh, that's easy.
Oh, that's Dirty Dancing. Come on now.
Yeah.
There we go. There we go. As spoken by Johnny Castle.
I don't know if guys should be watching that
Patrick
movie
Swayze.
either. Al.
I've never seen Dirty Dancing. I just know that line.
Okay.
Why wouldn't you? Jennifer Grey is so hot.
Great movie.
Well, and it's
I've
old,
never
old nose too. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what even that movie's about. Yeah. Turn on Row House and get out of the basement. That's what I was.
Okay, here we go. This is a tough one. My mother thanks you, my father thanks you, my sister thanks you, and I thank you.
Oh, that's
I'm going Steve Martin the Jerk.
What's her face?
No.
The Stars Born?
No, it's James Cagney and Yankee Doodle Dandy.
Who would get that, Tom?
Well, that's why it's down there on the list.
Programming American classics on TMC.
My mother thanks you. My father thanks you.
Yeah. I'm going to go to the top 10, Alice. I want to give you a couple of real slow pitches. Okay, ready?
Okay. That's what I need.
We'll go with number 10. This is so easy. I'll give you a bonus if you get the character name. Here's the line. You talking to me?
Dirty Harry?
No.
It's De Niro, right?
Oh, yeah, Robert De Niro.
You talking to me?
He's looking in the mirror. You talking to me?
Analyze this?
No, it's Taxi Driver. Travis Bickle. Remember, he's got the shaved head and the mohawk.
I have not seen Taxi Driver.
I haven't either.
That one holds up pretty well, too.
Yeah, it's rough.
Does it?
Yeah.
It's rough.
It is rough.
Okay. Here we're going to end with an easy one, Al.
Okay.
May the Force be with you.
That would be Star Wars, Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Han Solo. Well, either one would be fine.
Wait, how can Han Solo? Han Solo didn't have the Force to even give.
Apparently, he said it in Star Wars.
I think many say it.
Yeah.
And by the way, Tom, I don't want to ruin this for any Star. It's so hard. I tried to get my kids into Star Wars because Empire Strikes Back is one of my favorite movies. The younger generation, I think people our age don't realize how slow Star Wars is because it's just like it was made in the 70s and there would be like long conversations on the deck of a battleship, and my kids were like, do they have cell phones? Like, can they speed these conversations up with just Luke?
Show her on Mandalorian. They might like The Mandalorian. That's a fun show.
That's a good point.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Al, we got time for one word. You have to teach me a phrase. I'm sorry we got caught up here. What have you got?
Oh, that's all right. I have so many but I just wanted to hear, because this is a tough one, Tom, even for me, because I was like, how would I even define this? But there's a phrase that I would say Midwestern Black folks still use, and it's a phrase that's just this is the phrase, whoop-de-woo.
Whoop-de-woo?
Whoop-de-woo. It is said in the midst of a conversation. So can you tell me what that phrase, when would you use that? Well, what would that mean?
Well, I know that whoop-de-doo means like big deal. Like if someone goes, whoop-de-doo.
Okay, good. I like that you're doing some association, yes.
But whoop-de-woo is different?
Whoop-de-woo, yeah.
I have a guess.
Take a guess.
Is it used when you can't remember the name of something?
You know what, Josh? I'm going to give it to you.
Oh.
That it's kind of almost like, I think the equivalent of almost like yada yada, but it'd be like, I went down to the DMV with Josh. We get there. He went in. He didn't have his ID. All of a sudden, he's coming out in handcuffs. Like that would be. It's just like kind of like the middle part that you can't remember and it's kind of gargled, but like you get the point, and then you kind of move on with the story.
Okay.
It's in other words, this is what typically would happen.
Josh. Well done.
Well, I didn't. It was a foul tip. I'll say. Just keep me in the game.
That was very good, Josh.
So, Tom, we need to hear this. Will you please demonstrate to the people, all the people listening, how to use the phrase?
Well, ordinarily at this time, I would, whoop-de-woo, and then say goodbye and pretend that, we got important things to do, and then you'd be gone.
There you go. Well done, Tom.
Yeah, there you go. See?
I want you to start incorporating that one into your vernacular.
Good, you should be proud.
Good job. Look at that, guys. Good job.
Next time I'm chatting with a Midwestern black woman, I'll be able to say whoop-de-woo.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying.
Well, you could have said it the whole time. But yes.
Thank you, ma'am. Whoop-de-woo. As you understand, I've been taking lessons.
And then you hold up a picture of me that says, "This man said I could say this to you."
Yeah, Al, I have an idea, Al. Do you know do you have that app on your phone, the translation app?
Yeah. No. No.
Yeah,
no.
Yeah, there's an app now where you can you will say a phrase You type in a phrase, for example, and it will translate it to a different language.
Oh.
Have you ever seen this?
Oh.
No.
I believe they're out there, sure, but
How is everybody not overseas right now? That was the number one hindrance when I was traveling overseas, is just terrible flirting with no language. I mean, being over in Europe in the early 2000s, like, what, these kids have it too easy.
See, but
you can be charming with your app now.
But see, Al, this would be something you could create, the Al Jackson app, to help people of different backgrounds communicate. Someone says whoop-de-woo. You go, excuse me for 1 second. You type in whoop-de-woo. Oh! Al, just explain that. Al, we're going to run. Thank you very much. It's always a pleasure.
Thanks,
Al Jackson, DBL, Daily Blast Live. Watch it. Thank you, sir. Now, you know what I gave Al for Christmas?
What'd you give him?
Omaha steaks. And the steak grilling season is back in a big way. As soon as daylight savings time hits, the main thing that means is it's easier to grill out. Right, Josh?
That's exactly right. And the steak experts at Omaha Steaks, they've made it easy to spring into something delicious with their semi-annual sale. 50% off site-wide. So it's time to grab all your favorites, like those perfectly aged, tender steaks, ocean-fresh seafood, juicy burgers, incredible air-chilled chicken, and decadent desserts. Plus, when you go to omahasteaks.com and use promo code BTS at checkout, you'll get an additional $30 off your order. Some of my favorites, those jumbo franks. That's right. Don't you dare call them hot dogs. They're so much bigger, so much more plump when you put them on the grill. And my gosh, the flavor just bursts out of them. Wonderful, wonderful product. It's the perfect way to get fired up and spring into something special with the quality and convenience of Omaha Steaks. Do not wait. Go to omahasteaks.com. Use code BTS at checkout. Take advantage of this deal. Omaha Steaks is ready to ship your order right away, and you're going to want to hurry. Why? Because that 50% off site-wide thing, Christy?
Yes.
Only happening for a limited time.
Oh.
Don't miss your chance, my friends. That's omahasteaks.com. Code BTS at checkout and get an additional $30 off when you shop their semi-annual sale today. Minimum order may be required.
Thank you very much, Josh Arnold. Coming up, we have sperm counts in the news.
Oh.
And we have Gwyneth Paltrow's latest idea for her phony baloney ideas for women's health.
Let's not judge yet.
No. This one This one, of course, involves the butt.
Oh, boy.
In the butt. When we come back, this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Got something to say? Send us an email, bobandtom@bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Etc.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. At the news desk, it's Christy Lee.
Hello.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hi, Jess, thanks so much for making that St. Patty's Day feast. Just delicious.
You're welcome.
Couldn't have been easy.
It's Jess Hooker. She made us corned beef and potatoes and cabbage
and soda bread.
And carrots. And there's Ace Cosby.
And pizza.
And had it on a
I asked if Coke was in the soda bread. You know, you'd think.
It's not. No, we talked about it. It's heavy baking soda. It's heavy baking soda.
So
it's not cocaine.
Yeah.
Oh.
That soda bread is delicious. It tastes like good old-fashioned biscuits.
Yeah. It's very good.
Cat's head biscuits.
I love biscuits.
Hello, Willie.
Hey.
I'm Chicken McGee. Here.
Man, you saying I love biscuits, that really broke me. I don't know why.
Because my favorite biscuit place closed.
They did?
The Cooker. I think there's still a few of them, but
Oh, I don't know that one.
That place closed when I was like 7.
Yeah,
doesn't mean I don't miss it.
Yeah, 23 years ago.
They did have the best chicken tenders, though. That kind of like bread.
Really?
Oof. Yeah, really fresh.
I can't understand why these great restaurants close. The Dalt's, remember those great burgers and shakes? How'd that place go away? I don't understand.
Flaky Jake's. I love them, and they went away.
I haven't heard of that either.
Favorite restaurant, there was this cafe in Enron. They had really good cappuccinos. And it just sucks that it's gone.
Isn't that a shame?
True enough.
Walking the streets.
I'll tell you, I miss Bon Vivant Vichy Soir soup. I'll tell you what.
Do you guys remember Gay Dan's? Do you remember that burger place? Yeah.
There was a place.
Mr. Gay Dan's. Yeah.
Mr. Gay Dan's.
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
DANCE?
No. DAN''S.
Yeah.
Oh, Gay Dan's.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't. No, I've never been.
Was it a
Was it
national chain?
restaurant?
No, it was here, Indianapolis.
It was a happening place, man.
Yeah. Yeah, we went there
Was
all the
it
time
a-
as kids.
Had a really great sound system.
I don't know anything about it other than I like the food.
My friends called me gay dance when I took tap dancing lesson in 3rd grade.
did.
Does that count?
It seemed like a good place, but I just don't understand the tagline. We put our meat between your buns. Doesn't make much sense.
Yeah, I see.
Come on
Let's
in.
move on. Have we finished sports? I guess we did, didn't we? Chick McGee was sitting at the orangeinsoles.com sports desk.
still
By the
here.
way, orangeinsoles.com is the sponsor of our special event happening right now. It's basketball time. We have our own mayhem going on. Check it out at bobandtom.com/contest for all the details. Special bonus package being added. We'll tell you about that fairly soon. But right now, Christy Lee is over there.
Masatoshi Ito, the Japanese billionaire who turned 7-Eleven convenience stores into a global empire, has died at the age of 98.
Oh.
Mr. Ito transformed everyday retail in Japan, turning a U.S.-born company into an international brand, particularly in Asia, where 7-Eleven shops are rarely more than a few minutes' walk away in many cities.
Yeah.
He wanted to be buried naked. Did you know that?
No, I didn't know that.
We wanted to have his funeral completely in the nude, but no shoes, no shirt, no service.
Well, I went to the funeral home. Josh,
Oh, you did?
I went. Yeah. It was interesting because you walked in and there was a grief counselor there, and you could go this direction for grieving and this direction for lottery tickets.
Oh, and the Slurpee machine. Don't forget that.
Very nice. He was, 98.
I worked at a 7-Eleven.
Lived a good life. Is that the one that was next to the skating rink?
Yep, I closed it every Friday and Saturday night at 11. It was open 24 hours a day except when I worked.
No, well, you said 7 to 11. You meant 7 a.m. to 11 p.m.
Because, they kept 7-Eleven after they started.
Oh, they understood
staying open
branding and-
24 hours a day, yeah. No, I locked it up because those little bastards would come in and shoplift from it.
Did you guys have gas?
And then pick out. No, we didn't have gas. It was just a store. And they'd pick on me and call me bad names. And I said, I don't need this click. And
Well, if you're being that bullied, I don't blame you.
I stood in the back and ate snacks and listened to them scream and pound on the door.
Did you leave the hot dogs on that rolling thing indefinitely? How did that work?
Oh, you got to leave the hot dogs on the high rolling.
I mean, are they dated so you know if you come in for the morning shift?
I'm sure
that
they're
those
supposed to be
hot
dated.
dogs have
They're
been there
probably
for a
dated
week
now, but when I worked there, we just
Did,
left them on
did
there.
you open back up after an hour or so once
A
they went
little
home?
while, once things cleared off, I worked 11 to 7 at night.
Did you get fired?
Yeah, something about they thought I stole money because I did.
Yeah. Doesn't it feel so good?
Oh, yeah.
What the hell's wrong with
To
you guys?
steal?
When I stole some money from a place I worked at,
Josh.
I'm telling it was
Josh,
so thrilling.
There's only 5
Do you
or
remember
6
the
things.
discussion that Chick had with you in the hallway?
Yeah.
Where you said to Chick, "Am I revealing too much about myself?"
Oh,
and
I'm
Chick
not.
said, "Yes."
You would
I'm not
never
gonna spill.
steal from
Oh, I stole.
Oh, yeah.
Not a lot, because the key to stealing from your work is a little at a time.
That's right. They don't even notice it.
Right.
And
I
then-
am shocked
and
by
then
this.
it's-
Big.
Well, that's the same way I'm poisoning Josh.
And the best,
Just a little bit of a window cleaner in that coffee every morning.
and one of the best days of your life is when you're walking in, you know you're going to get fired, and you really honestly don't care. You kind of want to get fired. That's a good day. That is a great.
How you feeling today?
I beg your pardon. What's going on?
I had a buddy try to do this. He was working at Jimmy John's, and he just no-showed for like a month. And then he showed up to pick up an old paycheck, and the guy just goes, "Hey, next time you're going to take a week off, just let somebody know."
Amazing.
Yeah.
Next week, Employee of the Month.
You know why I was stealing?
Why?
I wanted money that I wasn't earning, but also I was working the register of, I don't want to say the name of the Six Flags St. Louis that I worked at.
Right. Sure.
But I was working the register of a burger place, and I didn't want to work the register. I wanted to work the grill. And so I thought, hey, if my drawer is off
Right.
consistently, they won't fire me. They will say, you know what, you can't work drawer anymore. You have to work the grill. And so I would take $1.50. It was poker money, essentially, is what
Yeah.
every
So
day.
what you're doing is you're justifying your immoral
That
behavior.
was my 16-year-old justification. Yes.
Yeah.
Have you ever paid them back?
I guess I've
In time.
Sweat.
I've spent. Yeah, thank you. No, I've spent money there since.
Really? You think
Well, that's not paying them back.
Because Josh, as I am often quoted in my famous phrase, "Heaven is a gated community, and you may not get in now."
I'll wait till you
thieves
outside.
You have nothing to worry about.
And you could go by my quote: "Heaven is just a sin away." Okay.
Or maybe I can bribe St. Paul with my stolen money.
Who was wasn't there an NBA guy a couple months ago that
Moses Malone? I don't
know. No, he went back to who was this? Some famous person who went back to
That's right. He used to steal candy bars or something, right?
Oh, The Rock. That's it. Yeah, thank you, Wace. Yes, it was The Rock. He went back and paid them back with about thousands of dollars worth of candy bars from the place he used to lift them all the time.
Right, yeah.
Really?
Thus justifying it for many, many
What,
people.
did you grow up in a mob? He used to lift them. Who talks that way? Instead of steal?
I have some street cred.
And I was doing it
as
back-
long as the street is, the suburbs.
Nice.
When the Rock was stealing and when I was stealing, we were doing it back when stealing from stores was illegal.
Yeah,
it was.
Go to San Francisco now. Please
I'll
come
go
in and steal
anywhere.
everything.
People think they can just take stuff.
We
wherever
need
they
the
are.
teaser, Christy. What's going on over there?
I want it. We have rectal ozone therapy in the news.
What does that even mean?
Guys, you want a higher sperm count? Well, check this out. We may have a way for you to increase that.
What kind of numbers are you putting up?
On the shower wall.
It doesn't clean off right either.
And there's a missing radioactive cylinder. We'll talk about that.
Let's
coming up.
find it, please.
Didn't we just have this story?
Well, that was the little bead. Remember
And
that?
they found it.
They did.
Crazy dangerous. Whatever is going on. Okay, let's find that thing.
Okay, what is this in America?
No.
Okay, good.
Oh, shoot.
Who cares? Foreigners, aren't they funny?
Whatever, Igor. Yeah, I'm looking too. Yeah, whatever.
Be right back. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Got a comment? Our email is bobandtom@bobandtom.com. More Bob and Tom next. State law.
It's time to rewrite the vacation rules. With Royal Caribbean, your family can look forward to just about anything. Break the thrill barrier, roaring down the tallest water slide in North America. Jump into breathtaking jungles and jaw-dropping coves. Vibe off the charts on our private island Perfect Day at Coco Cay. And end the day knowing things are just getting started. Because this isn't just any vacation. This is all the vacations. Come seek the Royal Caribbean. Ships Registry, Bahamas.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Josh Arnold at the sidekick desk. There's Jess Hooker.
Hi.
There's Ace Cosby. Hey.
Who plays the music, Ace or Tom?
There's Willie Griswold.
I love this
Okay,
game.
why aren't you playing it?
Sometimes it's work, sometimes
But the important thing to remember is it's not his fault. Okay. There's Tom Griswold.
Thank you very much.
Hey, buddy.
It's
Ace looked at me like, "Who are you to question me?"
Oh yeah.
No,
I was not trying to do that.
No. Yeah.
No, I know I'm going deaf, but I'm not that deaf.
No, it's very fun to get frustrated at people using equipment that I have no idea.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank you very much.
I forgot we could have played this.
Well, I think Ace is probably not,
What are we doing?
not available
That
because
major
he's
third about.
busy composing.
Composing what?
Oh, are you kidding? Ace Cosby, what would he be composing,
I don't know.
Christy
Let
Lee?
me think.
I can tell you exactly what he's
Oh.
composing.
I got a couple thoughts on this.
Ace Cosby, here he is with his joke of the day.
Josh, you were talking about your old days, and
Yeah.
reminded me. Used to be go to the grocery store, and for $20 you could walk out there with groceries for a month. Can't do it now. Too many cameras.
He's right. Far too many cameras.
Wow, that was right on point, too.
Very good.
Sometimes the grocery store is great. Other times you want your food brought right to your house, don't you?
Yes.
Omaha Steaks. Spring into something delicious with the Omaha Steaks semi-annual sale. Save up to 50% off site-wide. Plus, when you use code BTS at checkout, you'll get an additional $30 off your order. Minimum order may be required. OmahaSteaks.com.
Thank you very much, Omaha Steaks. We return to the news desk with Christy Lee. What have we missed?
Well, Gwyneth Paltrow is making news again. You know, over the years, she's made a lot of weird recommendations. Let's see, there's the jade egg in your vagina,
Keeping women healthy.
the
Don't
coffee
do it.
enema, and now
The coffee enema, no, that was interesting. Did you ever do that, Josh?
No. Oh, yeah, I see what you're saying. Yes, I did. Yeah. I didn't care for it much.
Why not?
I kept my ass up all night.
Thank you very much. Yeah.
Have you ever given yourself an enema, Tom?
Of course not.
Of course not.
No, that's not true. I remember you and I did the coffee enema together, Tom, and you did it, and you went, ah!
Oh, that's right.
And I said, what's the matter, too hot?
Too sweet. I had to put equal in it instead of real sugar. No, all this stuff is ridiculous. The egg in the the jade egg in your vagina. Many physicians said, "Don't do this, ladies." She has all these terrible ideas.
She did the steaming thing.
Solid medical advice.
Don't get your health tips from movie stars on the internet.
Aren't physicians saying that it's bad just because they're worried that Gwyneth Paltrow's taking their job?
That could be. Yeah.
Well, so what's the latest?
During her appearance on the podcast, The Art of Being Well, host Will Cole asked the actress what the weirdest wellness thing she'd ever done. Gwyneth Paltrow replied, quote, "I have used ozone therapy rectally." The Goop founder continued, "It's pretty weird, but it's been very helpful." According to the ozone therapy website, drzone.com, rectal insufflation, is that what it's called?
Insufflation?
Insufflation ozone therapy involves the administration of medical-grade ozone directly into the colon via the rectum.
Well, that must turn you into a fart machine.
No joke.
Yes.
If you're putting... I'm not kidding. I don't know. I mean, wouldn't you be...
When you blow up like a balloon?
But wouldn't it have to come out?
The site claims the therapy aims to boost oxygen efficiency, balance the immune system, reduce oxidation stress, improve blood circulation, and, quote, detoxify the body on a cellular level.
Sounds like it's a good thing.
Do you need a machine to do this? I
would
assume an ozone production machine, or can you DIY it with a bike pump? Now, do you remember this story? We had a story.
Remember it? I wrote it.
About a where was it? It was at a garage, and one of the guys walked up to behind a guy and took an air tool thing.
An air compressor?
Air compressor. But he had
an air tool thing.
He had in his hand.
They were at like a mechanic shop or something, right?
Yeah, and he shoved it in his buddy's rear and turned it on, and it killed him.
Yeah. Fistulated him or something.
Yeah, that's, but, so this one, you can turn I guess, you put ozone in your rectum.
That's what they're saying.
Huh.
Yeah, I don't know.
You can, I'm not.
You can put anything up there if you're brave enough.
All right.
You can put a live clam in there and make your own pearls, but I wouldn't do it. I don't know. Turn your ass into a no-zone action day.
Mine is a no-zone action day every day.
Okay. Well,
I don't mess around back there. What about you, Josh? You mess around back there?
Yeah, I try to see what I can get up in there.
Yeah,
sure,
Yeah, really?
sure. Summer sausage.
That's pretty big.
What else have I put?
Well, it's St. Patrick's Day tomorrow. Anything?
Oh, sure, yeah. Maybe
like a shillelagh, maybe.
I could put a shillelagh in there. Maybe a tam o'shanter.
A tam o'shanter. It's a hat.
Bottle of Jameson.
Gwyneth Paltrow's lifestyle website Goop also touted the benefits of $135 coffee enemas.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Oh, you're worried about the price. Is that it?
No.
Well, it's like prescription grade coffee.
Can
it's
you
like
afford not to have a coffee enema?
That's
I don't think so.
Now, here we go. While coffee colonics are not proven to improve health, there have been 2 cases wherein frequent coffee enemas led to electrolyte imbalances that killed 2 patients.
I'm not convinced.
I did a coffee scrub one time, like to exfoliate, and I didn't consider that you were going to absorb all of that caffeine.
Oh, yeah.
Made me so sick.
Oh, no.
I tried getting a coffee scrub one time. The guy at Starbucks was super weird about it.
Was he?
Yeah, I was like, there's not even a line, dude. Rub up
Please
on
put your shirt back on.
I'll have a scrub and a protein box.
So I don't want no scrub.
In the Journal of...
You're on fire.
No scrub gonna get my love.
You're loose this morning.
In the journal, this would be actual science, the Journal of Clinical Gastroenterology.
That sounds just as far-fetched as Gwyneth Paltrow.
It's not. It's brilliant people that are actual real scientists and think.
Okay.
In this editorial, this doctor said, coffee enemas are quackery. The resurgence of the practice is, quote, a triumph of ignorance over science.
I love that phrase.
It is fun to take medical advice from the girl from Shallow Hal. That is just a fun thing to do in your day-to-day.
Boy, that Tony Robbins could hypnotize somebody, couldn't he? Wow.
Man, what is that? Was it... Didn't the commercial go fill it to the rim with brim?
Yes.
Is this
what do you got over there, Tom? What are you working for?
Fill it to the rim.
Something
with
about
brim.
a rim?
Yeah. Okay. I'm working for a rim job. But can you see the coffee thing? The coffee enema. Can you see? Do you remember the commercial? This goes way back.
What?
You could go. The guy gets the coffee enema, and his wife looks up. He never gets a second enema at home. Remember that one?
Yes.
Best part of waking up is Folgers in your butt. Sure. Can be out here.
Folgers in your butt.
Star butts. That one's fast. That's real fast.
I'd like a colon blaster with extra whip. I'd like a non-fat rectal latte. Okay, we get the idea.
He just shut himself down. He shut himself down. I love it.
But as Chick said earlier, Gwyneth Paltrow must have the same publicist as the PETA people because she always keeps making the news.
Got a good PR person. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, she was in the news yesterday for something totally different.
You know, guys, we sort of are the news.
I know. We could not talk about it.
Right.
Yeah, we don't. I don't know how this keeps.
How does she keep coming up?
If only we had control over.
We are trying to steer people away from quackery.
If only I could get a hold of the guy who makes the decisions for the show. That's
hey,
what
Dad,
I need.
we have the Bert interview coming up. Do you know the name of Bert Kreischer's new special? You're going to freak out.
You are going to freak out.
You know I know. I do know. It's called Razzle Dazzle.
Pretty fun, right?
Which is a phrase I've been using on the air that you guys mocked me for years.
That's right.
Nobody mocked you. Nobody mocked you.
Oh, no, we
Chick
did.
and I mocked
we
him.
did.
Oh, you did?
Yes.
Okay.
I'll mock Bert too. I don't care.
Bert's up next. We're going to talk with comedian Bert Kreischer. He has so much going on. I don't know if he's going to be able to go to sleep.
I look at his schedule and I'm so tired.
Yeah.
How does he do it?
No wonder he doesn't have time to put a shirt on.
I wish
He's got
I
to
had
get back
an
out on
ounce of his
stage.
energy.
Right.
When we come back right now, Chick McGee is sitting at the orangeinsoles.com sports desk.
Let me tell you about it.
Tell me more.
You have a job that requires you to stand all day? Well, I don't, of course. I'd fall over. But if you do, and it always leads to hip pain and back pain, you need orangeinsoles.com. Your body's not aligned, you see. It may experience more fatigue or injuries from your feet to your back. It happens if a house is built on a poor foundation. Soft, thin gel soles that you're using probably don't align the body. Orange insoles reduce hip pain, foot pain, and lower back pain, providing a deep heel cup for maintaining proper weight distribution and body alignment. Most shoes don't come with a supportive insole, and companies just put a thin layer of foam. That's a joke. Check out orangeinsoles.com, an easy-to-navigate website. You can find the right pair of orange insoles for whatever activity or shoe. Oh, yes, they have orange insoles for work boots, tennis shoes, cowboy boots, dress shoes, and, of course, they have the 60-day We Want You to Be Happy guarantee. Head on over to orangeinsoles.com for free shipping. And right now, you sign up for text messages from Orange Insoles, you'll receive an additional savings code. Check out orangeinsoles.com today. Get a proper support in your shoes and start feeling better. It's just that easy. Orangeinsoles.com, proud supporters of the Bob and Tom Show.
Thank you very much. Coming up next, comedian Bert Kreischer. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
BTW, FYI. Visit Nexplanon.com RN to learn about Nexplanon. It's an gestural implant, 68 milligrams radio pain. Or ask your HCP IRL. Okay, TTYL.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. At the news desk, it's Christy Lee.
Hello.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hi there.
There's Jess Hooker.
Hi.
There's Ace Cosby.
Howdy.
Willie Griswold over there.
What a beautiful morning.
It is.
Having the time of our lives.
Go out and make it a great
Good friends,
day.
good people.
I love. Nothing
Yes.
better.
Chick McGee, and
Good
here's Tom Griswold.
Speak for yourself.
Hello, Tom.
Chick McGee, of course, at the orangeinsoles.com sports desk. We've covered many aspects of the world of sports. We're hoping to hook up with comedian Bert Kreischer.
All right.
We have Christy Lee at her post.
Remember his website? Bert.
It's excellent.
.com. Okay,
His
sorry.
new tour, the Razzle Dazzle Tour.
Real dumb name, Bert.
It's a great name.
Stupid.
He's going to be everywhere all summer long, all spring long, all fall long. But right now we return to the news desk with Christy Lee. Christy?
Researchers have discovered that men who lift heavy objects tend to have a higher sperm count. The study, which is part of
carrying big balls around, Tom.
the study, which is part of the Environment and Reproductive Health cohort, analyzed samples and survey data that included 377 male partners in couples seeking treatment at a fertility center.
I imagine it's because guys who do that have more testosterone, therefore it produces more sperm.
According to the Harvard Gazette, researchers found men who reported lifting or moving heavy objects at work had 46% higher sperm concentration and 44% higher total sperm count compared to those with less physical jobs.
That doesn't sound like the newspaper for the Harvard Gazette.
Yeah.
How about the Harvard, epistle?
Yeah, you think like Centurion.
Well, the Crimson is there. I don't know if this is associated with the university or not.
The Harvard
It does sound
Party.
like maybe a lesser offshoot, but who knows? The larger point here is that men that move stuff around,
men with more
have more
physical
sperm.
activity at work had higher levels of both testosterone, as you mentioned, and estrogen.
I knew it. I
Does
was
it
weak
count?
as a kitten for some reason.
If your partner's fat and you got to lift her around, does that?
That's still lifting a heavy object.
Yeah, that's a heavy object. Yeah, there you go.
More fun than lifting weights.
Yeah.
How much do you bench? Morgan, pretty much.
Okay, we'll get to that in a second. I think is this Bert here? Okay, there we go.
Bert!
Hey, Bert.
Oh my
What's
God.
up, everybody?
How are you? Nice to see you.
Bert Kreischer joins us shirtless. Are you in a hotel room?
Well, yeah.
Yep.
All right. Is that a Medusa hat?
I don't know. I got it for free. I have a big hat.
It looks like a Medusa.
Yeah, it's a woman with snakes coming out of her head.
Uh-huh.
It's a Gorgon.
It's a new team in Omaha.
Oh, okay.
And Bert, looks like you just woke up. Can we ask where you are geographically at this point?
I'm in New York City. I fly to Vegas this evening to go to do a live event with Tommy in Las Vegas, and then I fly back to New York City. But yeah, I'm just promoting. I'm out here doing press. I say press. I'm just doing podcasts.
And we were looking at your schedule, and I got to tell you, just looking at your schedule, we're all getting tired. It is you're going to be everywhere for a long time.
You doing all right? Enjoying
I
it?
have so much stuff to promote. It is crazy.
That's a great-
I have the special Razzle Dazzle. I have the Fully Loaded Comedy Festival. I have my own Tops Off World Tour. I have a cruise in October. I have the movie coming out Memorial Day weekend, The Machine, where you can get tickets at themachine.movie and pre-order tickets. We're doing a live in studio event. I am losing my mind. Leanne's going through menopause. Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
well,
no.
let's we can make this easy for
That
you.
explains why he's on the road.
Bert Kreischer is our guest. We'll start right there. Bert is let's just go one thing at a time. Razzle Dazzle.
Stupid name, Bert. Hate it.
Is
Don't
the
like
new
it.
Netflix
Don't like it, Bert.
Netflix special. Razzle Dazzle. I have been using that term on the air for a long time.
Tom loves it.
And these guys were mocking me. They say no one ever uses it. I would reference a football thing. Oh, that's a cool Razzle Dazzle play. They say no one never uses that. Now, whenever it appears in a football game, someone writes us a letter saying, "Hey, did you hear in the so-and-so game they use the term razzle?"
at least twice a year, yeah.
Oh, that's what I say when I go into McDonald's. I give them $200 and go Razzle Dazzle. Yeah, that's what I do every time.
All of a sudden, I love it.
I do love that.
Rules.
Try it, chick. You'll love it. Just go Razzle Dazzle. And he goes, "What's that mean?" Go, "What do you think it means?"
That's right.
Now,
Use your imagination, pal.
so Razzle Dazzle is the new Netflix special. Okay, so that's part one. Then we move on to the Fully Loaded Comedy Festival. Now, would you want to give us the brief? This is the one with stadiums and ballparks and the whole deal?
I think we're doing arenas now, like big arenas. Yeah, it is me and like 12 of the best comics to ever do it. Louis Black, David Tell, Chad Daniels, Tiffany Haddish, Big J. Okerson, Shane Gillis, Mark Norman, Dan Soder. I mean, the list is thick. Rosebud Baker. And so and we go out on the road for 4 weeks in the summer and we started with baseball stadiums, minor league baseball stadiums, but we outgrew them very quickly. And so now we're doing huge arenas and I think we end at the Gorge. We start at Forest Hills here at the stadium. So yeah, it's going to be a blast.
Wow.
Cool.
Yeah, and that, if I'm correct, that begins mid-June.
Mid-June ends mid-July.
Right. And among the places you'll be, I feel like Johnny Cash. Baltimore, Mosaic, Guilford, Traverse City, Fort Wayne, St. Louis, Lincoln. I've been everywhere, man.
I've been everywhere, man. I'm going to die on the road. You guys know that, right?
We certainly hope not.
Now,
I'm not dying in my bed, I'll tell you that.
Once again, Bert Kreischer is... Now, that's part 2. Now, part 3 is the current tour. Yep. This is the Tops Off World Tour, is that correct?
Yep, Tops Off World Tour. We started in Europe. It's all new material from the special that you saw, Razzle Dazzle, and I have a couple more weeks left on that, and then we pick it up after Fully Loaded, and yeah, I'm burning the candle both ends on that side.
Now that one, just in case you're not aware of your own life, that re-begins. Is that a word? Wednesday, March 22nd, Bismarck, North Dakota. Then it's Sioux Falls, South Dakota, Oshkosh, Peoria, Rockford, Augusta, Georgia, Tupelo. Man, this is amazing. Bossier City, Jonesboro, Charleston, Lexington, Detroit, Cleveland. And then it looks to me like you're going to be in New Zealand and Australia.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's right. I forgot. Hey, guys, I'm going to be in Australia.
Nice.
Now,
I really kind of hope at the end of the list you go, and then now let's talk about Leanne's menopause.
Wow. Now, that's 3 of the 4. Now, the last point of Bert's busy life is the movie The Machine. You've been talking about it for a long time. Give us the thumbnail sketch of what it is, when it comes out, etc.
Well, what's funny is I sold a different movie in the room at Legendary. I sold a different movie, and he was like, "Cool, let's make a movie." I go, "What?" And he goes, "This is, I'm going to make a movie with you if this is the movie you want to make." And I was like, "Well, if I get to make a movie, I want to make one on The Machine." And he was like, "Okay." And he was like, "Yeah, I mean, that's your most famous story. Why don't we do that one?" And I said, "Well, I gotta be honest with you. I'm afraid that if I did it, it would be successful, and I'd get kidnapped by the Russian mafia." And he lit up and he goes, "Sold." And he was like, "That's a movie. It's The Hangover meets Godfather 2. Sold." And I did not know what I sold. I walked out of the room, and the last thing he said is, "Mark Hamill's playing your dad." And I was like, "What?" So it comes out Memorial Day weekend. It's about me. It's my Russian mafia story reimagined into a story of, ultimately, I think everyone knows what's going on a little bit now, but I have to right the wrongs from my past misconduct in Russia when I was a kid.
Well, we're speaking with Bert Kreischer. Bert is a distinguished comedian, drinker, husband. He's shirtless most of the time. Your wife, Leanne, is a big character in the special. She's also a behind-the-scenes producer. So does she leave you on the road by yourself a lot?
Oddly enough, she's coming out to New York tomorrow. She flies out tomorrow. But yeah, she has no interest in my life. She said to me one time, she goes, "I love that you work because I want to be a real estate mogul." And I was like, "Huh?" She's like, "Keep working, honey. Make hay while the sun shines. I'm going to be a real estate mogul." And I was like, "Oh, great." So, yeah, I'll be on the road forever.
How many properties do you own? No, I'm just kidding.
We have a lot of properties right now.
Good for her.
She just bought me a new house to put my podcast in.
There you go.
Awesome.
Sounds like it's working.
That's awesome.
Keep you away from her.
Yeah, I got my shoes are there, my hats are there, my booze is there, my cigars there, my weed's there. Everything I love is there except for her. She's in the other house.
Once again, Bert Kreischer is our guest. For a taste of Bert, you can check out Razzle Dazzle, the Netflix special. Coming up down the road a piece, it's the movie The Machine, and this will be in regular theaters. Am I getting this right, Bert?
In movie theaters, Memorial Day weekend. We are legit. They're allowing me probably liberties they don't normally allow people that make movies. So I've been in charge of a lot of the marketing, and I've allowed to break the rules. Well, I started by breaking the rules. I leaked the teaser on Rogan, and that's what got the movie in theaters because the response was very big. And then I leaked it again in Tampa on the big screen on the Jumbotron at my arena show. And so now they're letting me do an in-movie event. So in the theaters, I'm going to stream live onto the screen, and I'm going to do a live event that goes into the theaters on Thursday. So you get your tickets at themachine.movie. You can pre-buy them there. Please, if you enjoy movies, go. Let's sell this out before it even gets to the theaters.
That's cool.
So I'm confused. So the Thursday night thing will be live as it happens then?
Yeah. I'm going to do a live event that streams directly into the theaters. They have that ability. And they asked me if I thought it would be fun. At first, I was like, what if I did a podcast with like Mark Hamill or something? I have a bunch of different ideas, but I'm going to try to eventize the night. I love, you know me, I love eventizing things.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's what I'm looking to do is make it fun. Let's get back into the movie theaters and have fun and make it a little different, you know?
Will the movie be played after the event?
Yeah. So it'll be a short event. I don't know exactly what it is. We'll figure it out. I have some ideas, and then the movie will start immediately after.
Mm-hmm. And how much of the movie are you fully clothed?
Probably 50%.
All right, good numbers, man.
Now we should point out that we are speaking with Bert Kreischer. He is in a hotel room in New York City, and we are only seeing you from the lower neck up. We can sort of see your shoulders.
And you're naked, as far as we know.
Well, yeah, we assume.
I am naked. And these shoulders look great, don't they?
They do. Yeah.
Oh, man.
Impressive.
You're looking like you're lifting some weights over there.
I'm lifting weights, and I'm on testosterone. Holla.
Now, are you aware that
I'm on a whole regiment, chick? I'll get you on the regiment.
I feel
I'm working with Rogan's doctors, baby.
Oh, yeah.
Next level. You can see my steroid injection marks.
All right. UFC next, baby.
We just had a news story.
I'm shockingly jacked. When you watch, I'm low-key jacked. When you watch Razzle Dazzle, the first comment I got was, dude, his shoulders look good. That's all I want to hear. I don't even care if you think it's funny.
Bert, I watched it with my girl last night, and I was like, I would kill. You've got this belly, but there's kind of abs popping underneath, if that makes sense.
Bro, dude, you sound like that's what I wish my wife would say. Let me tell you something. You can see side abs on me.
Yeah.
Like a.
Oh, yeah.
Look at that, man.
There you go. There you go. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. That's a big belly shot. Yeah, we were just talking. We had a news story about men that lift heavy objects tend to have a larger sperm count.
Yep.
We also this is also the vasectomy season. A lot of urologists do a special men's college basketball vasectomy discount. Are you vasectomized or are you fully intact?
I'm not some sucker that's going to fall for that. My wife's been pitching that for years. I said, honey, I'm waiting for menopause. There's no way. I just stuff still come out because I'm not paying for a procedure. So every time I climax, it looks like my junk has the dry heaves. Just
On that note, Bert Kreischer was originally voted something like the college party animal of all time. I forget the exact designation. He is the man responsible for the Netflix special called Razzle Dazzle, currently on your Netflix TV. Plus, the movie The Machine is coming out in August. He's currently
May.
Sorry.
Memorial Day weekend.
Sorry, and then this is confusing. And then the Fully Loaded Comedy Festival is taking place. That begins in June, mid-June, and ends. Am I getting this right? That ends in mid-July. Yep. So I got those dates right. And then there's also the Tops Off World Tour that's going on as well. So if they want to find all this information out, where does one go, Bert?
Well, I'll give you my address, and you can come talk to me privately. Just go to BertBert.com. BertBert.com's got everything. You can find my Instagram. That's where I'm mostly on Instagram and TikTok these days. And then you can find me on the road. And then if you hang out by my bus, we'll have a drink, and I'll probably give you a joint.
There you go.
Check local listing.
Yeah.
BERT. Hey, Bert, thanks a lot. Good talking to you.
We're so happy for your success.
I love you guys. Thank you for all the support all the years. I love you guys. I love you guys.
Thank you, Bert.
Look at those arms. That man is jacked. Okay. He really was not wearing a lot of clothing.
He just got out of bed.
Sure.
You wear a lot of clothes to bed?
He's your exact opposite,
yes.
I think.
Huh.
In every
single way.
He's fun. He's kind. pleasure to be around.
Likes to be naked.
He's outgoing. He's sincere.
Loves
he has
people.
feelings.
I think he started that the dad bod movement. Like that was him. Like that made that popular. That women were attracted to the dad bod.
Dad bod.
Yeah.
He addresses it in the opening line of the special.
He
just
does.
watch it. It's
Yeah.
incredible.
It's good.
All right. Well, let's see now. We've got to catch up. Oh, wait a minute. We got to do a couple of other things here. So let's see. The last story you did was about the importance of lifting heavy objects to increase your sperm count.
Now we have a important story out of Thailand where they're searching for a metal cylinder with radioactive contents that has gone missing from a power plant. The 12-inch long cylinder containing the radioactive material, is it cesium-137? Cesium went missing from a piece of machinery at a steam power plant.
Oh, Lord.
In some province. I'm not even going to try to...
Oh, my God.
Prakanimburi. Authorities said locations such as junk shops, scrap metal yards, and secondhand stores have already been searched, and a reward is now being offered for anyone who can provide information about this particular cylinder.
This is in Thailand?
Yeah.
Well, in Thailand, that stuff's probably laying around on the ground.
Absolutely.
No.
They don't care.
No.
They want the
Fast and
Americans
loose over there.
come over and clean it up. That's what they want.
Hey, Dave, you got an extra nose. You holding?
Your right thigh is 6 times the size of your left one. What do you got there in the front pocket?
Oh, God. Well, let's hope that they find it.
Yes, let's hope.
I can find something nice for you. I'm talking about great food. If your taste buds are calling you going, we're bored, we've had enough, we're tired of your cooking, we're tired of the same restaurants, how about HelloFresh? HelloFresh is all about, they do the shopping, check. They do the measuring, check. The food is all fresh. The ingredients are all fresh, and they send it to you. You put it together. Sometimes it takes just 10 minutes for some of these quick items, and it's delicious. They've got their new Dietitian Win recipes, each under 700 calories and made with less sodium. You can power up with protein-smart options like one-pot pork and bean chili. How about creamy Dijon dill chicken, each with 30 grams or more of protein? By the way, you can swap proteins. You can customize this so it fits your, let's just call it, food lifestyle. Everything from vegan over there all the way over here to just classic comfort food. HelloFresh has it. What's the latest over there, Willie?
One of my favorites, the tacos. Check out the Salsa Verde pork tacos with Monterey Jack and Southwest Crema. If you'd like, you can change out the pork for turkey because they're going to send you 9 ingredients. You put those together in 6 easy steps using only one pan. In a half hour, you have this delicious, colorful, not boring taco dish that you made at home with help from HelloFresh.
Time now to call HelloFresh because they've got their best offer ever. Here's how it works. You go to HelloFresh.com/BTShow60. Why the code? Let's see, that'll knock 60% off the price. Plus, it will include free shipping. When's the last time you got free shipping on anything? BTShow60 is the code. HelloFresh.com/BTShow60. HelloFresh, great for date night. Nothing better than cooking with that new sweetie. How about maybe cooking with the kids? That's fun. HelloFresh.com/BTShow60. Coming up, we have historical points of view with birthdays, etc., etc. The man of the people smoking. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Catch any part of the show you missed later today on our YouTube channel.
More info.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hello.
Sauntering in and all of his sauntering.
I'm a saunterer.
Oh, you do it well, too, my friend.
Thank
Very
you, my
well.
dear.
Saunter, he ambles. There's Jess Hooker.
Hello.
We're all ready for our naps after our giant St. Patrick's Day meal.
It was very yummy.
Just cooked up with, I think the big hit was the soda bread. That might have been the big hit of the day.
It tasted like biscuits. It was delicious.
I like corned beef and cabbage.
Tom really liked it. There's Ace Cosby. There's Willie Griswold.
What is up?
I'm Chick McGee. I bit my tongue saying chick.
Oh,
Boy,
man.
That's going to...
Okay, I'm trying to find out more about this radioactive.
And here's Tom.
Cylinder?
Once again, Chick is broadcasting, as you
CCM?
can tell, from the orangeinsoles.com sports desk. I'll remind you, today is the day to get in your bracket. Go to bobandtom.com/contest. Serious money at stake, ladies and gentlemen. And more, by the way. We'll get to that coming up. They've lost a cylinder that apparently is full of radioactive material. Cesium. Is that what it is?
284 or something?
This is cesium 137.
130, I forget. That was marked down from 284.
Oh, was
That's
it?
Right, yeah.
Missing. They're trying to find
It
it.
was on sale.
God, do you think someone found it? They thought there was just scrap metal.
There's
Probably.
Chernobyl is now encased in concrete, although that's not going to work much longer. But there's a giant. It looks like they call it the elephant's foot because it looks like an elephant's foot, and it's a massive radioactivity material. And if you stand in front of it as a person, you're dead in 40 seconds.
Wow.
Now go out and make it a great day.
Okay.
But stuff is living there now, isn't there?
Well, just like cats with two heads and stuff like that.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, that sounds good.
But we can figure out this
That's kinda
nuclear
cute.
thing. We're here. We're Americans. We'll get it right.
Is that what you're banking on?
Yeah. I'm a big fan of nuclear power. Right? We don't have to do it like the Ruskies do it. They can't. Well, it's time now to move on and learn a little something about life and history. It's very important.
Moving on. Time now for today in history. March 16. Here's Tom.
1850, Josh.
Yes, sir.
Nathaniel Hawthorne, The Scarlet Letter.
Oh,
published.
good book.
It's one of my favorite authors.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, big fan.
You want to tell everybody the story of The Scarlet Letter?
Sure, if you really want.
We all saw Lindsay
Well,
Lohan. That
Nathaniel
was a great
Hawthorne
movie.
just trying to get a little something outside of
Woman,
whatever.
She
commits adultery.
Hester?
Yes, she commits adultery and has to wear, as a punishment, a big scarlet A sewn into her dress. So everyone knows what she did, and she's also in.
Got to be kind of
still in
handy
love
on
with the man, and-
handy on a Friday night at
But-
the bars. By the way,
Thankfully now, adultery's gone out of fashion, so hardly anybody ever does it anymore.
You can tell you go to the bars. It's not a Scarlet A, but you see like a nose ring or a Bowie T-shirt. You're in.
Hawthorne's thesis is that the overly
A Bowie
puritanical
t-shirt.
law.
Well,
I see. Thank you very much.
Bowie T-shirt means she'll do butt stuff.
Thank you. It's very helpful. 1994. This was at the time. This was sort of a revolution in American culture. This became such a giant story, and then I think it sort of got set aside by O.J. This was Tanya Harding pleading
and
guilty
Nancy
to
Kerrigan?
attacking Nancy Kerrigan. That was in the news every day for months.
Yeah.
It was amazing. And didn't that the rating for Tanya skating again after Nancy got hit in the knee was crazy high.
Of course, because people are.
It's really sad because she was incredible.
She was very talented. And,
Yes.
Yeah.
Tanya was a very athletic skater. And, could do
was-
stuff that nobody else could do. But she was what was it? Caucasian refuse? Is that what you were?
Caucasian garbage. Yeah.
Caucasian
It's a good
I
movie.
like refuse better, I think.
It's a good movie, although I don't think it
great movie.
makes it clear that she did it.
Sure does.
Well, some movies leave it up to you, so you have to think a little bit.
Yeah, well, but this is based on a real situation.
Oh,
Of course, if you read about the Post-it notes, made it very clear.
There we go.
When she had Nancy whacked, but it wasn't whacked like in a mafia movie.
No.
When you're whacked, it's one whack and you're done.
Wasn't the guy's name Shane Stans or something?
Wackadoo.
He told everybody he was with the FBI.
Oh, I love that guy. Happy birthday, James Madison.
J-Mad.
The Madman.
Suppose his buddies called him something like that?
J-Mad. Sure.
Was it Jimmy or the Madman?
What were nicknames like back then?
I don't know.
That's a great question.
Probably real stiff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dolly's husband.
Dolly Mountain. Hey, it's the Snack Cake King.
Probably. Well, I came here. I'm the man that accompanied Jackie to Paris. I mean, I'm the man that accompanied Dolly to Paris. Happy birthday, 1949. This is probably the one Canadian guy everybody knows, but they don't know. Victor Garber.
He's a terrific actor.
He's so handsome.
We've been talking Titanic this morning.
Yeah.
He's the architect of the ship.
Yes.
Sure is.
He's the guy who has the great scene where the ship's sinking and he goes over to the clock and resets it.
Amazing.
It's
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
And his heart's breaking.
Yeah.
Amazing.
We have happy birthday, Flava Flav.
Boy!
He's the guy that has the big clock, right?
Yeah, it was a big weekend for him. He had to reset all those
All
things.
those, yeah.
Ace Cosby, how many shows have you watched starring Flava Flav?
2.
Just the 2?
It's a Real Life and Flavor of Love.
Flavor of Love was
Flavor
great.
of Love.
Fellas,
Season
Flavor
Flavor
of Love.
of
Didn't didn't Brigitte Gita and Flavor have a show?
They hooked up.
They
Well, now he wears the clock around his chest that tells him when it's time for his Metamucil.
Oh,
Helpful.
Here he is now.
Yeah, boy.
Can you tell me anybody else could do that? I don't think so.
I love how Public Enemy was doing all these protest songs. They were very ahead of their time.
Oh, yeah.
And then they just had one guy that just yelled, "Yeah, boy."
He had his chicken place go bankrupt.
When Greg Giraldo told him he looked how Magic Johnson should look, I lost my mind.
Wow. Okay.
Wow.
And that's a wrap. Oh, happy birthday, Alan Tudyk.
Oh, yeah, he's terrific.
Great actor.
One of our favorites.
He's the naked guy on the roof in Death at a Funeral.
He's amazing.
In the English version.
He's also in the
What about Alan Tudyk?
Doom Patrol.
That's what's happening to people in Thailand, close to that little.
Oh, yeah. There's Alan Tudyk.
What,
and
they have two dicks?
No, 3 dicks.
Okay.
Alan 3 Dick.
Did you ever see the porno star?
grow up.
The porno star Dick Siamese?
No, I haven't, but I believe now he goes by Dick Conjoined.
Thank you. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Get a look at today's show on our YouTube channel.
Michael Rosenbaum and his Smallville co-stars take you behind the scenes of one of the greatest shows of all time.
We're going to watch every episode.
Join us. It's Big Talk. You remember when I had to shave my head?
Oh, I think I was angry with this one.
On Smallville.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. The scene you did, and this is the one that got me fired. Okay. What? Here we go.
I love the excursions with me and Welling.
It's everything that Superman stands for.
It's Talkville.
Talkville, we always talk about it. It's a great thing.
The Smallville Rewatch Podcast. Follow and listen on your favorite platform.